It's Tuesday night.
Yes, it is.
Quit looking at your damn tablet.
I'm sorry.
You're getting notifications. Scott Rasmussen gave you permission.
Sorry.
It's because we switched the Apple TV Plus because our year for Apple TV Plus was coming up. We were going to start getting charged for Apple TV Plus here in a couple weeks. And because we get also free Apple TV Plus through our T-Mobile plan, I went and signed up for that.
Gotcha.
You know, because it's part of our plan. So it's just Apple letting you know that you have permission to use Apple Plus now.
Oh, okay.
Even though you've always had permission to use Apple Plus.
I know.
Okay.
All right.
You understand now?
I understand, Jess.
All right.
I was just getting ready for the show.
Okay.
That's all I was doing.
You okay? We need to scoot you forward?
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Just a little short? All right, we'll do this live.
Just a little.
Just a little?
Just a little.
Yeah, you know. Y'all's got them T-Rex arms.
Exactly.
Help! What? I can't get some off the top shelf.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, Lord. I love you, though.
I know you do.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
All right. Are you close enough now? Oh, okay, here we go. Move the microphone.
Back off the phone.
Back off the phone?
The microphone.
You're on the phone now?
No.
Boy, you're just in hell today, aren't you? Did we go to Santa Ana?
Gosh, I hope not.
Okay. All right. You don't even have the chat up, so let me go ahead and hit this button here.
I do have the chat up.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's on my phone. I already said
hello. Well, right. So why don't you say hello to everybody in the chat? Let's call them out already. We always call them out before, and we call them out on the other side too.
Okay.
Shout them out, Kim.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, I need.
There he was.
I don't want to eat it.
Go.
All right. I'd like to say hello to our chat, which includes Hannah, DB, Luna Girl's in there, and I think that's it that I see right now. So
Hector Lorian.
Oh, that's sorry,
Good
Hector.
Lord.
Sorry, Hector. I was
Don't worry, Hector. I got you, bro. I got you, man.
I was trying to scroll.
Jeez.
Anyway, hello.
Fire your ass.
Hey, okay.
Get a new co-host.
Do what you have to.
Well, you know what today is, right?
Yes, I know what
October
today.
18th. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, it is Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
And can you believe 4 years ago, our granddaughter was born?
Yeah.
4 years ago already.
Yeah.
Again, all the gray hair here is from Hannah.
Okay, gotcha.
It's from when she flipped the truck.
Gotcha.
And all of her things that she did during her teenage years.
Well, hey.
Yeah. Our granddaughter is 4 years old.
Yeah, she is.
Today,
yeah.
You can believe that?
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, times just flew.
It did. Yeah. Yeah, it did.
It flew.
You know, and when you think about it, you know, the podcast started just shortly before that, she gave, I mean, obviously October, we started the podcast back in April, I think it was.
Yeah,
and then I literally, because I was going up for her birth to be up there to spend time with Hannah and help her. I literally spent one night, recorded 2 months worth of podcasts.
Yes, you did.
I mean, I was just like doing top 10 this, top 10 that.
Yeah.
And it really wasn't a top 10 because it was just like, here's who I'm going with and reason why.
Yeah.
And I always said, the funny part is when I think back to that, right? I said, eventually I will do a proper top 10.
Yes, you did.
And I never did it.
No, you didn't.
It's your fault.
I know.
I know. Really?
I keep forgetting to remind you.
Oh, okay. So you're going to take all the blame for this.
Well, hey.
Amen. That's how it works. Right. Yeah, sure. I know better. I'll get hit with the frying pan after the show's over.
I'm not that violent.
I don't know. Are you?
No, I am not that violent.
You're not?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Really? Because, your Patriots did lose to the Giants twice in the Super Bowl.
Well, that's because they weren't paying attention to them. They had beat them before.
Wow. You actually, that's probably the first time you would not go.
They just weren't paying attention to them.
Wow. All right. Anyways. So what are we talking about today, Kim?
Well, we're talking about the Halloweentown.
Right. Episode 173.
Yeah.
173.
Yeah.
173 episodes.
Yep. But we got some housekeeping to take care of.
Well, we got to get on the other side of the show first.
Yeah.
So I guess we ought to do that, huh?
That might be a good idea.
It might be. As soon as I figure out the buttons here.
Button, where's the button?
This podcast is part of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts, visit red5network.com.
Welcome to Use and Abuse. I'm Scott.
I'm Kim.
And this is episode 173.
Yes, it is.
Halloweentown.
Yes.
And we're going to be joined by a special guest in a little while.
Yeah.
General Shinobi, Chanty, or Madame Chantal.
Yep. And
Nicole.
Yep.
It'll be a fun night.
Yes, it will.
Because Nicole's going to be bringing all the knowledge.
Yeah.
She's probably got like 4 or 5 books too.
I'm sure of it. Because she's a walking encyclopedia.
Oh, God, right? I love when she's on because it's like, holy crap. So you just pointed something to me during the intro there.
Yes, I did.
And it was from Dragon Buddy. He says, Kim looks great, but you're showing some wear, Scott. It happens when you turn 51. That happens when you got on the other side of 50.
Yeah, I know.
Getting fucking old. As Danny Glover used to say, or actually Sergeant Murtaugh used to say, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Exactly.
That's what we need to do. We need to leave the weapons.
Yeah, we do.
We do. But as always, we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight.
Yes.
As always, we love our chat room, and they always try to derail us.
They do.
Which we love.
Yes, we do.
So again, if you're listening to this as an audio only podcast, feel free to jump on with us on Tuesday nights on YouTube for the live show.
Exactly.
And jump in the chat and participate in the derailing of this show.
Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of times we don't say what was said in the chat. We just start laughing about the chat.
We do.
Which is even better.
Yes.
Because I'm starting to audio people are going, what the fuck was so funny?
Yeah.
Why are they laughing?
Oh, I'm sure.
So Tuesday nights, 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Understand it's a little early for West Coasters. We got it. We understand.
Yep.
But then again, you can always watch the replay too.
Yep.
Which, if you do that, you can have the live. I think live chat is available eventually.
Yeah.
Where you can watch the live chat right beside it.
Yep.
But anyways, we are here.
Yes,
it is Tuesday. It is the 18th, just like we said earlier. It is our granddaughter's birthday.
It is.
Happy birthday to Brinley.
Yes, happy birthday.
Cannot believe the little one is 4.
I know.
I still can't get over that.
I know.
Just seemed like yesterday her mom was born.
Yeah.
And she'll be 30 in January.
She will.
God, she's no maid.
Will you be nice to your
Nope.
Be nice to her?
Nope. She's only in the chat. She's not even on the screen where she can get mad at me.
Be nice to her. She is not an old maid.
I'm her father. She's my daughter. I can say what I want.
You gotta be nice to her.
Anyways, all right. You want to get business?
Yes.
You want to get the business going? The business.
Yes.
All right. Well, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. You're staring at your phone, not at the screen.
Well, I was making sure nobody was chatting in.
Nobody was chatting in. They're always chatting in.
I know they are, but I wanted to make sure I didn't.
You didn't miss nobody new coming in?
Exactly.
That's different than chatting in.
Well, you know.
I love giving you shit.
I know you do.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Thank you to our Patreons, Luna Girl, Dragon Buddy, Don Delisnooch Solski, Nicholas Schaefer, Hannah, Mikey, Bryn Lee, and Case. We also have our newest Patreon, Steve Long from Rogue One Radio. Join our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/usedabusedpod.
Search for Used and Abused Pod today on all your favorite podcast apps, including Apple, Google, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.
Yes. Don't forget to smash the like button. And if you are new to the channel, click subscribe and then click the bell to be notified when we go live.
You can find Used and Abused on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yes. And you can email us at usedandabusedpod@gmail.com. And is spelled out AND.
Our website is usedabusedpod.com. There you can find links to all of our episodes, links to our YouTube videos, replays of our live shows, link to our merch store, and link to our Patreon under the donate tab.
You can leave us a message and also click subscribe to be notified by email when new audio only episodes are available.
You can also leave us a voicemail message by calling 928-719-0749.
Go to
which I better double check and make sure it's still working.
You might want to.
I might want you because every so often with that Google Voice thing, you have to actually call it.
Yeah,
if you don't get something, you have to call it so it stays active.
Yeah. Go to tpublic.com and search for Used Abused Pod, all lowercase, for our merch store. There are t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, face masks, onesies, coffee mugs, and etc.
Sure about that?
Uh-huh. We are a proud member of the Red 5 Network. Go to red5network.com to find more exciting podcasts.
Sorry, I'm jumping in real quick to give a like.
That's fine.
I forgot to do it. Anyways, it's down there. Like, where the hell is it?
Yes. To find all 40 Red 5 Network podcasts, go to BioLink.
Bio.link.
Bio.link / yeah. Okay, let's try this again.
Please get your shit together.
To find all 40 Red 5 Network podcasts, go to bio.link /Red5.
And speaking of Red 5,
yes,
it's time to get to the Red 5 roundup of the week.
Yeah.
And we always do that by bringing in the one, the only Luna Girl, who is from Sidebar Cantina, also ATSW Escape Pod, and she curates everything from the Red 5 Network and does all the promos for the Red 5 Network, which is freaking awesome.
Yes, she does.
But here is Luna Girl.
Hi, friends.
How are we doing?
You can't forget, I actually have a pod of my own now.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things has happened.
You got me to remember that.
Yeah, you would.
With my ATSW, the Escape Pod host, Don Delisnooch. He's my co-host.
Yeah, he is.
So we started a new pod. Actually, it's probably not that new anymore since we're already into season 2. So that's like, I don't know, 8. This is going to be like our 11th episode.
Awesome.
Episodes.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, and we're at 41 pods now for the Red 5 Network.
Yeah, you might want to edit that then, so we know.
We're at 41 pods in the Red 5 Network.
Good thing we have a wireless freaking keyboard.
Exactly.
My OCD comes in handy for these things, so, you know.
Yeah. There you go.
But how are you guys? How was your weeks?
That's the one thing we didn't really. Oh, we were going to talk about it afterwards. Our weeks are great.
Busy for me.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine.
There we go. Now we got it fixed.
Yes.
Right. I shut that off so I don't kill the battery. Oh Lord. Oh no, week's been going good. Had a great weekend. Had a lot of fun.
Good.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be talking about the auction I went to this weekend and stuff. But
doing a little bit of show and tell of
some stuff that Kim's really excited about.
Yep.
Well, I'll be watching your show and tell segment later.
You know what the funny part is, and back on the Breakfast Club episode when we did the unboxing, and I totally forgot to DM Ro, let him know we got the box. So this week he DMs me and is like, "Hey, I'm just curious, you guys ever get the box?" Yeah, we did. Sorry, it was on because he was like, "I'm not sure. I don't know if you guys did it live on an episode or something." Like, yeah, and I'm like digging back through, like, where was it? I can't remember what episode it was. And finally found everything, figured out what episode it was, and I'm like, told him I went checked the episode, found right where the mark was, and we went into it. Yeah, and it was like 14:33. I'm like, boom, go.
Yeah.
Like,
you gotta throw those pictures up on the Instagram and the Twitters, and tag Red 5. So
I know. I gotta get better at. The funny. I know I've talked about it a few times. I used to be really good at social media. When Facebook first started, and even early days of Twitter, I was constantly on them. And I was and that was back in the. I mean, I didn't have the smartphones to work with it. I was always on the computer and constantly updating my status and all that stuff. But then when her sister passed away, I just looked at her and said, "I'm done with being really personal on any social media." And I went from here to barely using it.
Well, you can go up just a little bit, and you don't have to be personal on social media. And just do podcast stuff, set your little reminder like 3 times a day and just get on and go post something.
Yeah, I need to. I need to get a lot better at it.
Well, I need to help too on Saturdays when I'm off early.
Don't look at me talking to the mic.
Yeah. I need to help with that too as well. Especially since I'm off pretty early on Saturdays.
Yeah.
What I love about with Kim is like she'll get off regardless of what time of the day or night it is. And all of a sudden I start seeing all these Kim retweeted this and start, it's pretty much all the promos and stuff that I've already retweeted, retweeted from when you posted them up. And it's like, heck yeah. I mean, no, it's cool because that's you're throwing it out there even after some of these this is over with. People are maybe able to go on
YouTube and say,
check it out.
So,
but anyways, what is going on with the Red 5 Network this week?
Well, we've got a lot of stuff going on in the Red 5 Network this week. I will start off with tonight, this evening at 8:00. Following this podcast at 8 p.m. Eastern, we have Rogue One Radio. They are going to be reviewing Andor episode 6 that came out last week. And they have a special guest, Greg from Rebel Base Card. If you don't follow Greg already, you should on Twitter or on Instagram. He collects and makes these little Star Wars cards, and they're so interesting. I've actually watched a couple of his live Instagrams in the past. Chicago native. He's really cool. So looking forward to seeing them on Rogue One Radio. That would be this evening at 8 p.m. Eastern. We will not be having extra Star Wars tonight at 9:30 Eastern because Extra Techie has his baseball team in the playoffs. So no extra Star Wars this week at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, Wednesday the 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern is ATSW The Escape Pod. Brady Big Lovin', Don Delasnooch, and Dragon Buddy will be discussing She-Hulk, the whole thing. Actually, I believe Big Lovin' had a couple of extra words in there, but I'm not going to say them on this show just because I'm nice. So if you want to see that, check out their Instagram post or their Twitter post that they made for their advertisement promo. It's pretty good. Brady is also the king of Photoshop. He is amazing. You should check it out. Somehow it's the three boys standing behind the bench that She-Hulk is sitting on. So don't know how he does it, but he's a genius when it comes to that stuff. Tomorrow evening at 11 p.m. Eastern, our Red 5 brothers on the West Coast, Sarlacc Digest, will be having their Andor Episode 7 reaction, review, and breakdown. Go check them out. I know a lot of our Red 5 pods are all talking about Andor and Star Wars because, I mean, we can't help it because it's Star Wars. But everyone has a different breakdown, and it's just so cool as a collective. Go check out our West Coast brothers. They're fantastic. Subscribe to them on YouTube. They're always putting out 1-minute toy hauls. We have Moocher Mondays now where he talks about 20 minutes about something that pertains to Star Wars. They're really cool to follow on YouTube. On Thursday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern, we have WSTR Media. They will be talking about Star Wars contributions with Trisha Bigger. Check them out on YouTube as well. Always a good time with those guys, Todd, Aaron, Carla, and Heather. So really great. Follow them on Twitter. Follow them on Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube. On Friday, this is where my pod is, 7 p.m. Eastern, Stranger Things has happened. We are going to talk about Season 2, Chapter 3, The Pollywog. I will be watching this show tomorrow on Thursday. I'm sorry, on 2 days from now on Thursday. We are going to have a very special guest. His name is Scott from Used and Abused. You might know him as the host of this podcast. So we're recording it on Thursday night. We will be live in the chat on YouTube at Stranger Things Has Happened. Please subscribe to us. We just hit 51 subscriptions, and I'm going to take this time to be selfish and say thank you to everybody who subscribed. On Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, that would be Saturday the 22nd, we have Scarif Live. They are going to be discussing Andor Episode 7. They're the shillest of the shill. I love them. They fit in perfectly. And it's our Scuttle Daddy Row and Chanty. So come join us in the live chat. It's always a fun time. Following Scarif Live is Scarif After Dark. And Josh and Madame Chantal will be having Tina. We all know Miss Tina, Lady Space Opera, as a guest. And the famous, the British Salacious Rum. They're going to have a monkey lizard as their guest on Saturday, talking about the hotties of horror. It's going to be sticky. So tune in to Scarif After Dark, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. And I will see you in that live chat. On Sunday, October the 23rd, we are going to be discussing, actually myself and Dragon Buddy will be discussing Andor Episode 7 on Coruscant Radio Underground. It will probably be at 8 p.m. Eastern. We're not quite sure yet. The time is tentative, so stay plugged into those Red 5 Network daily little promos that tell you what live streams are going to be on that night, because we'll be able to fill you in on that. Also, tentatively at 8 p.m. Eastern would be Comics and Cosmetics, so stay tuned for more information on that. Monday, the 24th, would be my boys, the Sidebar Cantina. They will be going live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern to talk about the 2020 Vader comics. Yay, comic books! I'm so happy that they're discussing comic books. It's not something that they have done often. They did just discuss the rise of Kylo Ren a few weeks ago, and that was really cool. So I can't wait to see them review the Vader comics from 2020. And that is the end of our Red 5 roundup. But now we have the ATSW family. First, a booth in the back for our fantasy football fanatics. We will be going live, myself, Don Della Snooch, and Brady Big Lovin' on Wednesday at 6 p.m. exclusively at the Sidebar Cantina group on Facebook. And we will be talking about all the wins and losses in our fantasy league. Does DB still reign as number one? Did Lunar Girl fall flat on her face? Find out this Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern at the Sidebar Cantina on Facebook. We also have actually nothing this week from Layman's Terms. Mr. Layman was taking a week off. But please subscribe to Layman's Terms on YouTube, because for the rest of the month, he is going to be delving into one of his favorite topics, horror. He loves Halloween and he loves horror. So tune into him and ding that little bell, select all, so that you can receive a notification when he does post something. Also in the ATSW family is the Orange and Fett show. This past Friday, they released episode 53, Godzilla versus Kong. They're exclusively on Spotify, so give them a subscribe and see what they have to say about that. Sweet Studios. Now, they have something very dirty coming up in the near future. It's dirty. It's going to be fun. It's going to have a lot of hype. It might have a special guest in it. I know that they may or may not be recording a video this coming Saturday for their new song, which I may or may not already know the title of, but I'm not going to say. So subscribe to him on YouTube, Sweet Studios. They are also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. He does post on Instagram when he has little snippets and clues that he wants to give out. It's going to be good, you guys. I'll let you know as soon as I'm allowed to say something. And then finally, I just want to give a shout out to the Parsec Fan Awards. Now, we are working really hard. The Parsec Fan Awards are your choices in adventure, sci-fi, and fantasy, released between August 1st of 2021 and July 31st of 2022. I want you to go to @Parsec Fan Awards on Twitter. Their pinned tweet has a link in it. Click that link in their pinned tweet. It's going to ask you all of your favorites in movies, in cartoon series, in comic books, in toys, and they want to know your thoughts. They're going to compile everything, and then we're going to present the awards for these. Totally by the fans, for you guys, our own little awards thing for the Red 5 Network. So please be a part of it. It's really fun. All you have to do is fill in the blanks. The survey thingamajigger does the work for you. So go there @Parsec Fan Awards on Twitter. And it's the pinned link right at the top. You can't miss it. And that kind of concludes my read for this evening.
Sweet. I don't know. I know you haven't really paid attention to the chat, but Hector.
No, I haven't clicked on private chat.
Hell, is that the rest of the year schedule? No, that's a week.
No, this is just 1 week. This is just 1 week. This is just 7 days.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't also, and I feel kind of bad. I never actually say, I always say what the Sidebar Canteen is doing the following Monday, but I kind of leave out at 7 p.m. every Monday. Force of Light Entertainment does Force of Light Live. At 8 p.m. every Monday, and these times are in the Eastern time zone. After the Weekend usually does a movie review. And at 10 p.m. every Monday, War of the Stars usually does a Facebook Live on something. So I really have to start saying all of that stuff too, because I kind of leave them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's everything that happened last night.
Right.
But they'll be doing it next week too.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, just like, I mean, I know a lot of people won't be tuning in tonight because the Yankees are playing tonight all of a sudden because their game got rained out, inclement weather.
Right.
Night. But, I mean, that area got hit pretty hard last night. Too.
Yeah. An extra techie's going to be watching the Phillies, so he's not doing his podcast tonight.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Phillies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Padres beat my Dodgers, and it's like, okay, fine, whatever.
Shanti said something not so nice about a New York sports team.
No.
Oh, you want to be unmuted now?
I know. I said.
Well, in that case, let's go ahead and just bring her in. Hi, Chanty.
Shanti, we're back.
As I wear my Miami Heat shirt. I'm a Miami girl. I cannot root for a single New York team. I'm sorry.
I understand, but you have to understand.
I'm not even a huge sports person, but still, like, I know that's just like a no-no.
Yeah, and I respect the Dolphins, but I could never be a Dolphin.
Dolphins suck. Ass.
Except for the 72.
Oh, they were doing good with Tua until he got hurt the other day. Like, holy crap. Well,
it was the 72 Dolphins, the only thing we literally have to hang our hat on. How pathetic.
Hey, and we're better than the Cowboys in the NFL East. So,
woohoo!
There you go.
Yeah. The NFC East. I mean, the Eagles are on top, but we're behind them by one game. And then the Cowboys are below us. So,
and Washington's still in their grave.
The Furburgers. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Well, we'll talk all about that on a booth in the back tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Well, thank you, Kel, as always.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Kel. I hope you have enough breath left.
It was actually an easy week this week because everybody's doing Andor. So
that was easy?
Yeah, that was pretty easy. I mean, it's pretty easy. And 2 pods canceled.
Here, hold that back up. Let me put you back
put that back up. Look at that. That is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
There we go. Yeah. And I only needed white out one time right there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping us organized, Kel.
Yeah, right.
I love it. I'm glad my OCD benefits somebody besides myself.
Oh my gosh.
Purpose here.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck the Knicks.
I always love it.
Get into an argument with Tom. He just insulted Pat Riley. How dare he? The Godfather down here.
I'm a Bulls girl, so I don't like the Knicks either. Mm-hmm. And I liked Pat Riley because he used to be the coach. So, man.
I love Pat Riley.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. He's a good-looking man.
Yeah. Nipples. Where did nipples come from?
I don't know. Like
nipples in the chat. So.
Hector brought it up, and I don't really understand. But
nipples?
Maybe he was talking about nipples. Nibbles or nipples? Bill Belichick can suck it too.
Oh wow, Hector.
Fuck that.
He could suck on Tom Brady's depleted balls.
I hate Tom Brady. He can go to hell too in his Frankenstein head. Anyway.
Kim, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be sliding down your team like that. So I'm sorry.
What? This is sports, man. There is no apologies.
That's right. You're right.
She knows how I feel about the Patriots.
That's fine. As
all
far
healthy
as
competition.
Yeah, as far as Tom Brady goes, yeah, I'm with everybody. He needs to leave football.
That's so real, man. Your wife is leaving your ass. Your kids are probably not going to want to, like, go away. Go away. Go
you
away.
put football above your children.
So
no
let's
sympathy.
Let's do this real quick while we got them both on. Yeah. We'll do a quick, some weird, or our little news sections. Oh. I'm just going to read probably the beginning of some of these, not the whole story like I have here. But a pair of Levi jeans dating from the 1880s were found in an abandoned mine and auctioned for $87,400.
Whoa!
Dude, jeans are way too expensive anymore.
What are jeans? I don't even wear jeans anymore.
Right, what are pants?
I don't even wear jeans anymore.
I can't bring myself to wear leggings, so
I love my leggings. I can't.
I'm too jiggly. I don't have like leggings, the best legs on YouTube.
Dresses, no in between.
Chanty does have the best legs on YouTube. There's a video out there. I'll let you guys try to find it. But there is a video that exists out there on Chanty.
Just go hit up Salacious Room.
This one Kim's been waiting for.
Oh boy.
A deer caused a mess Monday morning when it crashed through the window into a police chief's office.
Oh, I believe that.
Me too. I've seen so many videos of that.
Crime?
Look at Kim. She's so happy with herself.
Oh, there it is. Really? A deer?
Kim's starting the car again. I love when she starts laughing. It's the best. It's so cute. It's the cutest.
Hobbit
I love
nipple.
Kim's laugh. It's infectious, man.
I just took a peek at the chat. Steven's nipples.
Hobbit nipples.
Fuck bat nipples.
Wieners. Thank you, Scott.
Oh. Yeah, no. That'll be an episode one day.
I'm gonna send an eggplant. There you go. Suck on that.
What?
Hit the like button, everybody.
I think I already did. I did.
And the next one is a North Carolina highway was partially closed Tuesday morning when a crashed truck spilled 22,000 pounds of fish into the roadway.
Ooh,
damn,
smelly.
That must be smelly.
Wow.
Sounds fishy inside.
Oh, Lord.
That was a dad joke.
That's a little dad joke.
Oh, heck with friggin' on this day shit. I don't even want to do it now.
I pictured Stacey saying that from Daria. That's a little dad joke.
I love Daria. Oh my god, and I love that show. I'm sorry, DB, I failed you. And Joel Schumacher can suck it too. You know what? Everyone can suck it. I know we're not supposed to speak ill of the dead, but he really done fucked up with those two Batman movies.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I like how Steve backtracked. I mean, R.A.P. Joel. Way to save yourself, Steve.
And a little entertainment news out of Los Angeles. Move over, Hocus Pocus 2. Teaser trailer for HBO Max's upcoming sequel to the 1983 classic A Christmas Story has been released.
No!
Peter Billingsley, who played protagonist Ralphie, returns to his iconic role in the new film called A Christmas Story Christmas.
All right.
Also returning, I know I read it, now I'm just lost it,
I'm good.
will be Ian Petrella, who played Randy Parker.
Really?
Zach Ward, who played town bully Scott Farkas.
Wow, so they are bringing the whole cast back.
And Artie Robb, and also Scott Schwartz.
Really?
Yep. So this is an actual sequel.
Yeah, this is an actual sequel.
Not that Christmas Story 2 shit.
Speaking of sequels, really quick, if I can interject. and Kelly knows what I'm probably about to say because it was
do,
discussed
and
at length yesterday. Listen here, Amblin Entertainment, because I know you're watching.
Mhm.
Fuck you. Do not do a sequel to Twister.
No.
What the hell? Okay. Me, Kelly, and the Frank all sat and watched Twister
And you balled out.
different times.
You
And
balled out
Waldo
too.
Torres.
Yeah.
How dare you? You're in it for the money, not the science. How dare you?
And it's not like they could bring Bill Paxton back.
Or Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Or Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Dusty.
Yeah, screw you
I reject this. Anyway, continue.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scott. Go ahead.
And my last one here, I'm just going to read the headline. Original Alice Cooper group has new music in the wings.
I'm sure Alan knows about that.
I'm sure he does too.
Yeah, he loves Alice Cooper.
Alice is his
That's
boy.
why we haven't done an Alice Cooper episode yet, because I've got that one on the back burner.
Yeah, you guys are so sweet.
Yeah.
Definitely wait for him.
Oh, heck yeah.
I
just need to reach out to him and say, okay, let's do this.
Yeah, I'm sure he can carve out time to come on and talk about Alice Cooper.
Yeah. But yeah. So,
Wingers
anyways,
good
I know everybody in the Red 5 Network, inside the Red 5 Network, knows that I went to an auction on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I picked up 2 boxes of records. Kim counted them today. There's 107 total records in there.
Wow.
I paid, with fees and stuff, a total of $22. We figured it up. It was 20.5 cents per record.
Oh my God. That's awesome. Good job.
Kim was more excited. I mean, I saw some stuff in there that I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. Plus, they're in mint. I mean, I looked at most of the records, and they are in mint condition.
Oh, that's awesome. Hold on to them.
They've got, I don't sell nothing.
Yeah, no.
We got over 1,200 back here.
Good. No, I keep threatening my mom because she has her vinyls, and I'm like, please do not sell them. And she has one that's worth like $300. And I said, I swear to God, don't you dare sell them because I will kill you.
Well,
and inherit them because I really want.
That's the thing is, I just looked up over the weekend out of our collection that we currently have. I've got one that's worth $375, and another that's worth $284?
Yes.
And both of them are Kiss.
Yep.
Nice.
And one of them I picked up on eBay for like $10.
Yeah, man.
The other one I bought when it came out, because when Kiss did their MTV Unplugged back in the 90s, they released it on CD, cassette tape, and vinyl LP, which everybody was like, why? Nobody has record players anymore. And I'm like, oh, well, let me buy this.
Yeah.
And
smart move.
Yeah.
Very
but
smart.
Kim, you ready to show these off?
Yes.
At least the ones that you like out of it.
Let's go. I want to see Kim.
Okay. Don't
show it off. Show it off.
We'll do that one there last.
Vinyl is the best.
These ones here are pretty much Kim's favorites.
Yes, they are.
This is when she was going through, she was like, oh my gosh. All right, I'll grab. You say, you ready?
Yes.
What is this one?
This is Peter, Paul, and Mary's first album.
Ooh, oh
Debut.
my God.
Let me go ahead and hit solo mode real quick. There we go.
That's awesome.
Yes, their debut album, 1962.
Okay. Then I'll switch you. This is another one I was glad we got too. And that's Ricky Nelson's first debut album.
Mom would love that.
Now this one, the only reason why I wanted this one shown is because this is kind of weird.
It's a unique album.
It is. What year? I didn't forget to look at year. 1984. So a little more in our generation. It's
Linda Ronstadt.
Lush Life.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, what the hell? Because they didn't have it right in there. And I was like, and when I figured out which way it went, I'm like, oh man, that's freaking cool. All right, Kim. I know these ones she's all ecstatic for.
Yeah.
I wish I would have had a video camera going on this one. All right, here we go.
Yes.
This one she got really excited for.
Yeah, well, look at that.
Oh my God.
From Russia with Love.
Hey, that's wicked, man. Cool cover too.
She's a huge James Bond fan.
I don't blame her. I love James Bond.
Oh, you pull all the okay, so she pulled just this one, but there's
more.
There's like what? Probably 10 records of this guy in there.
Yes.
Or probably this person.
I was so glad.
Lawrence Welk! Oh my god, you do not have that. That's great. There is a really funny SNL sketch about Lawrence Welk. You should look it up on YouTube. Oh my god, I love that sketch. Yes.
Yeah, several of them. My favorite Lawrence Welk sketch was the Mother's Day one.
No, the Will Ferrell one is my favorite. She starts popping.
Yeah, that was the Mother's Day one. Yeah, where Betty White introduces her 3 beautiful daughters. And
look it up, Kim.
This one.
And I forgot one other one that I noticed when we were there, when I was there at the auction. I started looking through them after I won them, and I can't believe it. This was a deluxe box or a deluxe set from 1957.
Yeah.
And it is Ben-Hur.
Oh my god.
And
dude, you did well.
Open it up. Kim, you want to move the record? Get off of YouTube.
Jeez.
Oh,
maybe. All right.
Maybe
let's go this way.
Yeah.
All right,
now I
so
can remove it.
Now remove the book.
Yeah. This is awesome.
This looks cool.
Wow.
That is amazing. I love it.
Beautiful.
Seriously, great find.
Story of the making of Ben-Hur. Yeah, I mean, when I saw that, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This is crazy. And then there's a bunch of like jazz albums in there, big band. So I mean, it was like, wow, I can't believe. And then for the fact that I got it for so cheap. I love the auctioneer. Like, yeah, you got a steal on that one. Like, yeah, I know.
I have to ask you, okay? I don't know if it's from the very late 70s or the very early 80s. It's Time Life presents, and it's Christmas music. It's 3 albums. I would know the covers if I ever saw them. They are my favorite memory of childhood Christmases because I always played them on the record player, like nonstop. If you ever come across them, please let me know.
Okay. I'll do some searching after this. I'll do some searching.
Records
I'll do some searching tonight.
Okay.
I'll do some searching tonight within the next few days, and I'll see what I can come up with. Send you some pictures so you can tell me what they are. Yeah, if I see them, I'll let you know.
I'll have to look it up because I'm going off of sheer memory. It's either late 70s or very early 80s.
Okay.
But Time Life Records presents Christmas songs.
Yeah, we actually
That's
got
not the title, but it's by Time Life.
I know we got a couple, or got one Time Life with that, but it wasn't that. It was a big band.
Yeah.
Like Count Basie on there.
Count Basie, yeah.
And so I mean, and that one came out like in 81. So yeah, but no, I'll search it out. That's the good thing. Like with Discogs is I can actually search out a lot of stuff and actually add stuff to a wish list. And when the price comes down, I can go after it.
Awesome.
I think that my mom used that website. Yeah.
If you see them in a bundle for 20 cents, like that's my budget.
Well, unfortunately, most of those marketplaces, you're not going to find stuff for about 20 cents. But I mean, who knows? I mean, the good thing is we're now, right now it's today it's 91 degrees right now. But I mean, right now, normally we'd be, if it was August, it would be 120.
Yeah, it would.
Or 115.
Oh, yeah.
So, right now we're now back to auction season here where you can go stand to be out in the heat, or out in the sun and waiting for your items to come up. So, yeah, I mean, I'll pay attention. And of course, you never know. I mean, things show up on eBay a lot. I mean, we haven't bought things on eBay in a long time because I've got probably 7 boxes over there of eBay and Goodwill finds.
Dragon Buddy, it was not 1986. It was way before 1986.
Okay, Nicole says, yes, Christmas time, Lifetime Christmas. Grandparents have them on cassette tape.
Oh wow.
Time Life Christmas.
Before cassettes even existed. This specific Time Life only came out on record and 8-track, which is why I'm leaning towards the late 70s.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I mean, speaking of that, I mean, I know if people go like look at our some of our videos, there's an Elvis lot where I bought a lot of Elvis, a bunch of Elvis records from eBay. And in one of them was a double record of something that was released after his death that my folks had on 8-track.
Wow.
And I'm like, dude, I mean, I remember listening to this all the time. It was like, well, we get in the truck and my dad's like, what do you want to listen to? And it's like Jim Croce, Photographs of Memories, Greatest Hits album, because I'm a huge Jim Croce fan back then. Or I would pick, or the Elvis one, and then, but yeah, it's like, or Jim Stafford.
Yeah.
And so, like a lot of the stuff that we were really originally going after, we were getting stuff that we both wanted.
Yeah.
Kim was so adamant about getting this one Christmas album, the Snoopy Christmas album.
Snoopy's Christmas, yes.
That we found one over at Goodwill, but we didn't. We just grabbed a bunch and left that day. Got home, found out it was trashed.
Right.
We paid 50 cents for it. I'm not worried about it.
Good.
So I go online, I find one for I think $5 or $6, and I buy it, get it. It's in perfect condition.
Yeah.
And that's like when we buy stuff, or I bought stuff that has been sealed. I will open it because I buy it to listen to it. I don't buy the stuff to, hand down or eventually sell. I buy it to listen to it. I want to listen to the record. I tell Kim all the time, I wish everybody says, oh, I wouldn't go back and change anything in my life. No, I would go back and kick the living shit out of myself for destroying records when I was a kid.
God.
Well, how did you know though?
Well,
you didn't.
I should have known to protect them.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that's really makes me upset about myself, is I was very destructive. Hence why I don't have I don't have any of my Star Wars toys. I mean, M80s and Star Wars toys went well.
Yeah, DB blew up all of his toys too, because that's what boys did in the 80s. Boys
I cut my Barbie doll's hair and swung them across the room. What?
I made nooses out of jute, and I used to hang them up in my closet with the Barbies and the nooses.
What the?
I don't know.
Fuck, Kelly?
Say that. I don't know.
What the fuck, Kelly?
I hate it. Okay, I really hate it.
What was that about?
Barbies just pissed me off because they're so perfect, and there's.
I always wanted all the toys that were for boys when I was a girl. Like anytime, I went to Toys R Us, I was like, I want that Nerf gun. God damn it! I want a Super Soaker.
DB actually knows this as fact because when I first started dating DB, he opened up my closet one day and saw the Barbies hanging there. Because when I moved to my new place, I took them with me.
They still married you?
I myself am strange and unusual.
I had Connects. Oh my god, I miss my Connects. I was always into anything that had to do with building stuff. Hence why I do the Lego stream.
I know, right?
I like building stuff. I was always like that.
I had friggin' Lego log or
oh my god,
Lincoln logs.
Lincoln logs.
Oh yeah,
that was the thing. Especially in this. I mean, we had 70s and 80s was such a simpler time. I mean, I remember going. I remember after getting my first Nintendo and mom going, "You're going outside to play." I'm like, "No, I'm playing Mario. I'm getting better at." No. There we go.
Yep.
Still works.
Right on.
Still works.
Make sure you blow in it first. Yeah, there you go, baby.
Still got my duck hunt gun.
Right on. That is awesome.
I know.
Yep. Well, that's why when we got the Switch, I ended up we subscribed to it, and then that downloaded all the old Nintendo games, SNES and whatnot.
Yes.
DB's cracking me the hell up.
Blowing up.
Still hear the screams at night. You traumatized him, man, with them Barbie dolls.
Oh, I see Nicole in the chat.
Nicole, get your ass in here, girl.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I should. I never watched Halloweentown, but I'm going to count on you guys and your review to get me to watch Halloweentown maybe tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
2 words: Debbie Reynolds.
Yes.
That's all you need. That's all you need, and she's so adorable in that movie.
What's that one gal's name?
No.
Last name
Debbie
Hogue.
Reynolds. Debbie Reynolds.
You know, that was the one name that Nicole gave me too.
Which one?
Judith
Debbie
Hogue.
Reynolds.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, you love it. Debbie Reynolds is in it. I'm like, oh.
She plays grandma.
Right.
She does. She plays Grandma Aggie.
She's like space grandma and never even knew it. She was space grandma.
And it's about witches, so it's like totally up your alley.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to watch it.
But
I asked Alex about it. Alex said that they loved it too.
Get in here, Nicole. Where are you?
did you see?
Okay. Bye, you guys.
Hold it.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles back in the day?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
90.
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
Judith Hogue, who played April O'Neil, played in this movie.
Oh, that's right. Yes, it is. That's right. It is her.
Believe me, that was one shock of my life when I went through and started looking stuff up. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Turtles, hello. T-U-R-T-L-E power. I have that cassette still today.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Have a good night. I'll see everybody next week.
Yep. I'll see you Thursday. Friday.
Thursday to record.
Well, Thursday to record, right.
Friday in the live chat.
Right.
I'm so lost.
Stranger Things has happened.
Oh, okay. Sure.
We record on Thursdays and then premiere it
Drop
live
it
on
That's
Fridays.
right.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a good evening.
Nicole.
Where's Nicole? Nicole, where are you?
Oh.
Anywho.
Well, she'll jump in when she jumps in.
How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good.
Good.
You know, like I said, it was a fun weekend. I mean, I couldn't believe, like I said, I wasn't going to originally get them, and then I saw how good they were. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to get them. Got to have them. But I finally watched this movie today. We
Oh, you did?
Yep, watched it today with Kim.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't ask. See, that's where I screw up, right? When I have her watch a show that I've seen that she's never seen. The minute it's over, I'm like, so what'd you think of it? Instead of like waiting for the podcast to do it.
Yeah.
So we'll get to there. We'll get there.
You only watched the first one, right? You haven't
Yes.
watched any of the sequels? Okay. Okay.
Yep. No,
the
just watch
sequels are
first
cute too.
They are.
Like
They're
I
all
said,
cute.
I mean, this one here is, Chanty, Kim, Nicole, all fans of this, which is great. Me seeing it for the very first time, this is gonna be great because it's gonna give us some ideas, or we'll see what I think of it.
Yeah.
You hated it, didn't you?
Huh?
Did you hate it, Scott?
Did I hate it? No.
Okay.
No. Because I'm
definitely not
who,
for adults, that's for sure.
No, it's not. And that's the one thing is like, I mean, I know my daughter gave me crap. Like, how did you never see this? Like, okay, well, first of all, it came out in 98. By then, me and your mom were separated, and I wasn't really watching a lot of Disney shit.
Right.
You know,
Right. Totally get
That's
that.
how I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Now, of course, her late sister and her, they obviously watched these things, and I know I caught parts of one of them coming home at one point, because I did recognize the, obviously, well, besides recognizing Debbie Reynolds, but I did recognize the kid actors.
Right.
Okay, so I did catch something somewhere. I'm not sure which one it was. I just remember being told it was Halloweentown. But I don't think it was the first one because there was nothing in there I recognized. So I'm thinking it was one of the sequels.
It probably was.
It might have been the second one.
Yeah. So Anyways, some of this early development stuff I found kind of interesting. That Steve White in the 70s and 80s used to be head of NBC's movie and miniseries department. In 86, he left the company to establish his own production company, Steve White Entertainment. The Wonderful World of Disney, which had been airing on NBC since 1988, was a sought-after property that ABC wanted to return to its network.
Yep.
NBC agreed to transfer the show to ABC on the condition that Walt Disney Television produce 6 movies for their network in return. In 1991, Sherry Senior, the senior vice president of TV movies for Walt Disney Television, was to collaborate with Steve White on up to 3 movies to fulfill the contract with NBC. After working together, they began dating in 93. Steve and Sherry married. Towards the end of Sherry's time as an executive of Disney, Steve came up to her one day and said, and I quote, "I don't know where to go with this, but my daughter said to me, 'Dad, where do all the creatures from Halloween go to the rest of the year when it's not October 31st?'" End quote. Dubbed Halloweentown, the concept was pitched to NBC as part of the 6-movie deal. The network bought it. With the green light, Senior and White approached screenwriter Paul Birnbaum to write the script. Birnbaum took inspiration from his own life and used the names of his children, Marnie, Dylan, and Sophie, as the protagonists. Since the movie was to air in the 9 p.m. time slot, the film was geared towards an adult demographic. As presented to NBC, as a result, the original script was much darker and mature. In 94, the script was presented to NBC, and the network decided to pass on the project. Senior ended up leaving the Walt Disney Company at the end of January of 94, and in 97, Senior White established Senior White Entertainment and returned to the idea of Halloweentown. The duo pitched to Disney Channel, who initially passed on the project as well. The executives at the network changed their mind after they aired Under Wraps, which was well received. The network returned to Senior White Entertainment, and the film was redeveloped into a more of a children's film. In 2018 interview with Insider, director Dwayne Dunham revealed the film was presented to him as a $20 to $30 million project, but the budget ended up only being $4 million. Wow.
Yeah.
And our other special guest is here with us.
Yes.
Yay.
Think she's ready?
Yeah.
From Rogue One Radio, 1/3 of Rogue One Radio,
Yes.
Nicole.
Hair salon.
Hello, friends. I'll be all the way on video here shortly. I'm just gathering things, but I at least wanted to start popping in already.
Hi, Nicole.
Hello, Kim. Hello, Chanty. Yes, as Chanty said, I have been busy. I kind of gave the hint, though, online, because when I posted something, I went and did from the salon. So, yeah.
You look good, girl.
My friend, if you don't know this, it's very important to take care of yourself and to love yourself and self-care.
Yeah. So I'm getting a haircut on Saturday.
Once in a while, do it.
By the way, the original is not on Disney Plus, and I don't know why, but the sequel that they did, but Under Wraps is another really cute little made-for-TV Disney movie, and I hate that it's not on Disney Plus and only the sequel's on there. And it's like a recent sequel too. Huh. But that's another cute one. I wish I could find it.
I know.
On a streaming platform.
Happy 24th anniversary to Halloweentown, because on the 17th, 24 years.
I love this movie so much. I was only going to watch the first one last week, and I ended up watching 3 out of the 4 movies back to back, because I was just like, I love these movies.
Now, tonight we're only talking about the first one, correct?
Yeah.
Correct. That's what I loved, right? As soon as it kind of got out there, all of a sudden my DMs started blowing up on Twitter, the Use and Abuse Twitter account, and also our TikTok account, with Nicole sending me all these scenes about Kimberly Brown, who plays Marnie.
Yes.
And of course about her engagement with Daniel.
Nicole told me, and I was so happy. I was like, "That was the cutest love story."
But you played it in the second.
You're right. Sorry, I get excited. I get very excited.
You're fine.
Calabar's Revenge.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, she's just hit me with all this stuff, and I'm thinking, wow, okay. What I should have done, and see, this is where I screw up a lot of times with Nicole, is what I really should just do at that moment, say, you want to come on?
I know.
Because you might as well just come on.
Yes.
I mean, it's like she could almost be a third co-host of our show because pretty much everything we talk about, she's into.
It's true.
It's true.
One of these days, we're going to talk humble pie.
Yes.
That'll be in the new year, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
but yeah, so I found the casting interesting, and for me was after receiving the go-ahead from Disney Channel, Senior White Entertainment began casting. The first person cast for the film was Debbie Reynolds,
so funny to me.
who at the time had just decided to venture into television work. A list of actors proposed to Senior White, and Senior said, and I quote, "When we saw the list, we took one look at her name and said, oh my God, would she really do it? This is absolutely unbelievable, blessed, and terrific idea for casting. We never went to anyone else," end quote.
Yeah. And she's so cute. She's so perfect in it.
Exactly. I mean, yeah.
She's like totally like the grandmother that you want. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Just really peppy and adorable. And of course, totally and completely spoiling the grandchildren as you should.
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I spoil them, you know. That's why when we leave up there, Hannah's always like, really? Yeah. Now Case wants to be held all the time. I'm sorry. Did we do something wrong? I don't think so. You know? Yeah. Oh, you want hell? Okay, come on.
That's true. That's true.
That's a good thing about being grandparents is when you were parents, your parents did that to you. You're like, what the hell are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
No, because their parents did that to them. So it's just one of those things that keep moving on.
Yeah, they're paying it forward.
Exactly.
Let me fill you up with sugar and send you back to your parents. I don't got to deal with this shit.
Oh gosh, it's so much fun.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, being grandparents is like the best job in the world.
It is. Yeah. We can spoil hell
You get to do all the fun stuff without the responsibility.
Exactly.
True.
I know my grandparents loved taking care of me and my sister. I mean, a lot of the theater going that I did was because of my grandparents. Like, we loved sleeping over because we knew for sure they were most likely going to take us to the movie theater.
Right.
And then Toys R Us, where we got to pick out like a toy each. So yeah. Love you, Grandma and Grandpa. Oh yeah, so much fun. Payback.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. Well, we got everybody here. I mean, only other thing I want to point out real quick was Halloweentown was filmed in St. Helens, Oregon, and Scappoose, Oregon, from May to June of '98 across 24 days. The Nob Hill Review bed and breakfast in St. Helens was used for exterior shots for Aggie Cromwell's Halloweentown home. The voice of the skeleton Benny was added in post-production. As a result, the actors were on set were performing opposite a voice, less animatronic. And then yeah. And the cool part, one thing I didn't get put here, but the town, actually I think it's in trivia, the town of St. Helens actually received the pumpkin.
Yes,
they
did.
The film crew after it was done.
And
yeah, right here.
And it's a month-long
The pumpkin in Halloweentown Square was gifted to the city of St. Helens and is displayed every Halloween in the town square during the Spirit of Halloweentown celebration.
Yep.
And Hannah,
that is so cute.
There she is.
Nicole.
And Hannah,
I'm like, I'm gonna be my hair this whole time because
it looks good. Did you cut it too?
What?
Did you cut it too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta keep it healthy, girl. It just got trimmed. It still has the look. So.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it looks a little shorter.
Sorry,
I like your shirt. I like your shirt. That's cute.
Hey.
There you go.
Grogu on it.
I'm thinking back to Miss Lunar Girl this past Saturday.
Or cute.
Friday, whatever day it was. So I guess it's just I should do this versus the other way.
And
but yeah, all the fun stuff.
I was going to point out to Hannah, just so she knows, because she was actually born near this area.
Oh, that's awesome.
She was born in Hillsboro, Oregon. So, Hannah, when you want to make that trip to Oregon to go finally see the hospital you're born at, obviously we're going to have to go in October now so we can go to St. Helens to see their Halloweentown celebration. So.
Heck yeah.
But yeah. Oh, I mean, and one quick little thing I got from this, I think this one's funny, is during filming of the first 3 Halloweentown films, Debbie Reynolds often introduced herself as Princess Leia's mother to the young actress, as she was also, the real life real life mother of actress Carrie Fisher.
Yeah,
mother like daughter, man. 2 Spitfires.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly. Anyways, so we want to go through a plot, or we just want to go with it? Because, right, I mean, besides Debbie Reynolds being in it, besides being about witches, little girls pretty much want you all to tell her why she should watch this.
I thought we already established this. Debbie Reynolds.
Because Debbie Reynolds is in it, and that's all you need to know, LG. And there's witches in it, and it's totally cute.
It is.
But it's honestly, for being a kid's movie, it does have a really good plot. Like,
it does.
I love it, and I don't know if any inspiration was drawn from this, but I do like that it is called Halloweentown because it's essentially what it's called in The Nightmare Before Christmas. So I kind of like that there is like this other world where all these creatures are living. And what I love about this movie also is they don't make the creatures scary. You know what I mean? Like they're all really friendly. It's like living in a small town. So instead of Halloween being scary, it makes it a little bit more accepting, because I know a lot of people don't really like Halloween. So that's why I like Halloweentown, because this is probably a good movie for people who maybe don't really like Halloween all that much. It's more friendly and scary.
And really also just stated part of the plot right there within what she just said is that, this, if we turned Chanty into Marnie, okay, Marnie wants to celebrate Halloween. She's wondering why, and why does she only see her grandma every, Halloween? And that's the battle, And actually for me, even growing up, I remember watching this on the Disney Channel back in the day. And just for those who don't know, we also had the really cool, Mickey Mouse Club, who actually put out a bunch of celebrity stars and musicians and things. But
Dustin,
Christina. I always felt like this was more like not necessarily child friendly, but not adult friendly. It was just a good family film. Like my parents could watch it and they would still like it. And I'm sure my parents have seen it. And why? Debbie Reynolds. Like she was the name, but it wasn't just because of the name, but she was just she's just a really good actress. And you have that, and she just becomes, when you're watching it, you're thinking of Aggie. You're thinking of Grandma Aggie, not thinking this is Debbie Reynolds. Your mind changes a little bit to who this really is, and just it captivates.
I feel like we're missing that. I do feel like we're missing that from what I've noticed. And maybe it's just because I don't have kids, but I really do feel like we don't have a lot of that anymore programming where both the parents and the kids can enjoy. Because my parents watched everything. I mean, TGI Friday wasn't just for me and my sister. TGI Friday was for the whole family. My parents loved Family Matters. They loved Boy Meets World. They loved Step by Step and Full House. Like, they watched all of that with us. And you know, this is one of the things that I think I discussed with Andrew when he was reviewing Miss Marvel, and Miss Marvel kind of reminded me of that and took me kind of back to that. But this is something that I could see, like, the family can gather around. So that's another reason, Nicole, why I like this movie, because everyone can gather around and watch this movie.
Right. And now I'm all nostalgic thinking TGIF Fridays.
Mm-hmm. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I mean, we watched all of that.
See, and a lot of people don't realize, or maybe don't remember, or don't know, that, you know, at that time Disney was already involved. That ABC was there, because they didn't always go underneath Disney. You know what I mean? They had other.
There was always a Disney episode where they went to the theme parks.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so I get a little excited. Yes, and so I, like, for me, and Sister. And for those Sister. Okay, so who don't know about Sister, if you really want to have a nice, cozy, nostalgic late 1990s feel, watch this movie, Halloweentown, followed by because they also did a Disney Channel TV special, and I love it. It's also why I keep rooting for Horse Collector to be done as a Disney special, because I want that, because they still gave quality, but still put it on, like, would be for us would be Disney Plus instead of the Disney Channel. But there was quality still there, and I love it. Oh my gosh, I got all the feels, all the cozy.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I'm sure this is how your daughter Hannah probably feels. She probably was just like, oh my gosh, all excited about,
I mean, you know,
Frost back in the day.
It is true. You know, today you just don't have that family.
It's very split. It's like it's either for the kids,
right,
for the teens, and for the adults. There's nothing that gathers you around the TV anymore as a family unit.
I mean, I remember, like, even, you know, not only TGIF, but even like in the small town we had, I mean, unless you had cable, you only got ABC out of Reno. And I remember Tuesday nights was Who's the Boss, and what was the other one on after that? There was two of them. Who's the Boss and something else.
I can't remember.
You know,
Growing Pains. Yeah, I was thinking Growing Pains too.
That was originally on TGIF for a while.
Oh my god, I love Growing Pains.
Anyways,
my name's Nicole, and I'm a TV junkie.
Yeah, me too. Like, I was raised by television.
You know, you know, those were the nights. I mean, you know, Tuesday night we were shows to watch. Friday night, TGIF. I mean, I remember my friends, even when I became a teenager, like, come on, you want to go out and hang out? Yeah, sure. As soon as 2020 comes on.
Yeah, I know. And that was a big thing in my school. When I went to school, like, if you missed, it was true. Like, if you missed TGI Friday, you had nothing to talk about on Monday at school. Like, it's totally true.
And this is true. Reruns for the summer.
Yeah.
So Fox started doing the opposite. So
missing all this stuff.
I mean, and that's what hurt. Like, when I got into high school, and, you know, Friday night, the TGIF night became, especially during the fall season of school, was football night, because that was the games.
Yeah.
You know, when I played JV, you know, luckily most time I played JV, but I had to stay for varsity because I played in the band. And then when I got varsity, you know, it was like, I'm there all night.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man. And of course, luckily by then my folks had bought us a VCR, and I was recording constantly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Make sure everything was set 5 minutes longer, 5 minutes early, just so I didn't miss anything. And that's how I, you know, it would even like today, I record DVRs. You know, when I record something on DVR, it's always 5 minutes early, 5 minutes after.
Yep.
That way I know I'm not going to miss nothing.
Oh, I agree, Tom. 100%. Kids in the 80s, teens in the 90s, the best time.
Yeah.
I'm like on the cusp, but still, like, to me, the 90s really was like the last great decade.
The 90s were my adult years. That was 18, 19, 20, 21.
We did the
my teen years were the early 2000s, but I remember the 90s so well, and I love the 90s so much.
But the thing is, I mean, really, was I an adult even at 21? No. I'll admit no.
Let's be honest. Are any of us really adults right now? No.
No, not even now.
I'll never grow up. Fuck that.
We're going
never grow up. I'm a Toys R Us
kid.
I had to. Anyway.
I did not.
Right?
Well, maybe we should get into the plot a little bit. So we've gushed enough, but maybe. Oh my God, Perfect Strangers. Yes, that is one of the reasons why, Tom. That's like the only one of the few reasons why I kind of have been tolerating She-Hulk, because the dad of She-Hulk is from Perfect Strangers, and I was like, oh my God, what are you doing in this show? I'm so happy.
So perfectly. Love him as a dad.
I love him.
So before we really jump in the plot real quick, I just want to bring up, for me, there were a few moments that made me laugh. And one of them was when Aggie and her daughter were talking in the kitchen. And all of a sudden Aggie says, leftovers, when you should know that chicken tastes better when it's back on the bone. Freaking zaps the chicken there. And I'm like, yes.
Laddie. And then zaps it back and then zaps it again in the fridge.
But yeah. Anyway. So I guess we might as well get the monkey out of the room. I'm sure everybody's just dying to know what I thought of this movie, right?
Yes. Go. Come on,
my
Scott.
review.
You got me excited. You said there was a monkey. I started looking for Bub or First Relations Realm. I was just like,
no. Not Bub. Anyone but Bub.
Anyways, so first and foremost, for all of our listeners, in case you guys don't know, I can easily take myself out of 2022. I could take myself even out of 1998 of the age I was in, and I could put myself back into what I would have thought of this had I seen it, 8 to 10 up through 13 years old. And I enjoyed this movie. I like this movie. I honestly, for me, it's 5 out of 5. I enjoyed the hell of it. The plot was perfect because, you've got people separated, and I mean, it really speaks, even as an adult, it does speak to you, because it's like, I look at it now, like, we live in Arizona. My daughter lives in Nevada. Your mom lives in Nevada.
Yes.
And we're so far away, but my parents are here. We're so far away from them that it's like, you do feel like you are in different worlds.
You do.
And that's the one thing I really grasped out of it, was trying to bring family back together, regardless of the reasoning why the family was apart.
Yeah.
The fact that we were trying to bring the family back together. And again, plus you got Debbie Reynolds.
Exactly.
Yeah. I also like the whole, especially like, because I'm sure the mom probably doesn't get talked about enough, but one of the things I get from this movie also is just accepting who you are. The mom definitely seems like she's got a huge problem accepting the fact that she is a witch. She's trying to raise her children normally in the human world, and it's like, listen, you can't deny who you are. The little girl is showing signs that she definitely has the Cromwell gene when she's asking for, I really want that cookie. And the cookie's just floating behind her. The mom goes, she's like, did you eat a cookie? She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And Marnie's like, I see so much of myself in Marnie, because like, I'm sorry, who doesn't wish that they had magical powers? And all these weird things happen to her, like, all the deja vu that she has and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's why you need to watch the sequels, because the third one is so good, because the third one is really about the human world accepting the members of Halloweentown. Like, you should watch them. They're really, really, really cute movies. But yeah, I love this movie so much. I really cannot talk about it enough.
It's interesting because you're talking about the human world and accepting, and all I can hear is Sebastian from Little Mermaid going, the human world, it's a mess.
Yes. You don't want to be part of that world, yes.
You sure you want to be part of that world?
I wish Halloweentown existed for real, like, honestly.
Oh heck yeah! It'd be cool to have that place called Halloweentown. I mean, an actual place you go to. I mean, watching. Again, you're bringing up. You can relate to Marnie and stuff, and I think we all can relate to Marnie as teen. If you think back to your teens, and we were constantly butting heads with our parents over everything.
Absolutely.
That's because we, like, you guys are old. You don't know nothing. We know everything. You don't.
You're not a kid. You're not an adult. You're stuck in the middle.
You don't understand what it's like to be going to school now. You went to school when? Yeah, that was eons ago. You don't understand what we're going through. And then when you actually finally, as you get older or something, and you actually talk to your parents or your, about their schooling, you listen to everything they talk about. You're like, holy shit, that's like what I went through.
It's exactly the same thing I went through.
Right.
It's so true.
And so then, of course, when you have kids of your own and they're going through that same stuff, and you're just like seeing this combat, you're like, yep, damn, here we are again.
Yeah.
That was me once. All right. How can I change a little bit of this so we don't have this butting heads?
Yeah.
And the main thing was, like, what I did was I just listened.
Yeah.
I really listened to what my kids had to say, and then tried to give them advice on what they were saying.
Yeah.
Versus, going, you're grounded or this or that, just try to help them through everything, because I mean, that's what they needed sometimes. You can be a friend to your kids, but also while being a parent with discipline.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, but no, I mean, that's, like I said, this is definitely again, she can attest. I was laughing.
Yes.
Good.
I was laughing during the taxi driver.
I also like the sparring between Marnie and her brother Dylan.
Oh yeah.
I love that because
right,
he's like such a nerd and such a dork, and he doesn't want anything to do with Halloweentown and all the witchcraft that runs through their family. Like, he wants to be like the mom and completely deny everything. Calabar's a great villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Look, Hannah approves.
You did good.
Aww,
thank you.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Well, I just some of the smart reactions that Dylan has to his sisters when he says, I want to have normal sisters.
I know.
And then towards the end, when they're going up against Calabar, he doesn't want anything to do with it. So he's going like that. And his sister's going, we need your help.
Yep.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, when he finally
realizes he's got
powers.
Yeah, you see the little tingle, the zapping coming out of his finger, like, oh, you're a warlock.
Yeah.
And then he says, maybe that was just static electricity.
Yeah.
I know.
Like,
static electricity. We'll go with that.
Sophie. I love that. Hey, Sophie. And you're right, the humor is very cute. It is.
But again, it is a good family movie. It's a family movie.
It is.
I think that's one thing it did too. It brought back that memory of sitting around watching a family show. Thinking that, wow, I could have actually, I know I would have enjoyed this watching it had I been around or had things worked out where I could have seen this with Hannah on Disney Channel. I know I would have enjoyed it then. Just like I said, I would probably even enjoy this had I been younger.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still enjoy it now with your grandkids.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it doesn't have to stop.
Then
like,
you don't have to worry about, is there going to be an F-bomb dropped? Is this, know what I mean? You don't have to worry about
nudity in it. No, you don't have to worry about any of that.
Right.
Calabar might be a little scary towards the end, depending on the age, but other than that, like,
yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with this movie. Like, it really is as G-rated as you can get, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Well, and the plot, just to go back to the plot, it kind of brings a struggling family together in the end.
Right.
It finally lights a light in the mom. Well, hey, maybe I shouldn't abandon the roots that I actually grew up with. And then when Marnie apologizes to her mom, I'm sorry for what I said. You were right. I didn't understand it.
Right.
Yeah, and then in the end, when she wants to continue the lessons, her mom says, "I'm going to continue them with you." Kind of like, I'm not going to deny my roots any longer. My roots are who I am. That's who I will want to be.
And again, like, she's the mom. Like, just because you are a witch doesn't mean now that you get to be lazy and use it to the point where you're taking advantage of people. Like, you're the parent. You teach her how to be a witch, but teach her how to control it. You know what I mean? And how to use it when it's absolutely necessary to still show, like, Rose's favorite quote, with great power comes great responsibility. You know, so don't deny who you are. Just, you know, don't be selfish about it. That's all. Such a cute movie. Go watch it, Kelly, please.
Yes, please do, Kelly. You'll enjoy it.
Watch it. You will enjoy it.
And it was just a Halloween tradition that, I mean, mom was into like Halloweentown and all these, so it was a Halloween tradition that she'd have a VHS full of Halloween shows and we just watch them together. And then we watched Halloweentown together. So
good memories, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the good thing about those are those types of memories that when, I mean, heaven forbid, the time does come, and obviously earlier this year you did lose your father.
Lose my dad, yes.
And your mom's still alive, but eventually, unfortunately, we're both gonna lose our parents.
Yes,
I mean, it's just time, it happens. And those are gonna be the memories that you remember. Those are the memories. I mean, it's like me. I mean, I can sit here and say what I thought my parents did wrong, but at the same time, I look at it now as from this point of view, going, no, you were just a teenage kid who thought you knew it all, and you held on to this hatred. Maybe that's why I'm so into the dark side of things, but that's just, I mean, I always gravitated towards like Darth Vader and Palpatine.
I know you did.
But yeah, I mean, but I can look back now and go, yeah, you were kind of in the wrong on some of that stuff, dude. But anyways, back to, oh gosh, I mean,
Halloweentown?
Halloweentown, yes. So when obviously when Aggie first shows up on Halloween, we see just before she shows up, we see that the kids are not able to celebrate Halloween.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Sophie is like, oh, here comes someone. Nope, never mind.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they go, of course, there's people, there's a point where Marnie and Dylan get into it, and she pretty much like, all right, nature boy. And of course, as older, I'm the eldest sibling in my me and my sister. She's younger than me.
Me too.
And I can easily go, yep, yeah, I remember them days fight with my younger sister.
Yeah.
Me too.
She only had one to deal with.
Yeah.
I had a sister and 3 brothers to deal with.
Oh my God.
Wow. Yeah, which is funny because it was just funny. Out of those siblings of yours, they all nicknamed you.
Yeah, I know they did.
Oh my God.
They nicknamed you Bear.
Yeah, I know.
It's because well, I mean, those who have watched our racing episodes know Kim can go.
Yes.
I mean, I think Nicole, even because I said something one show, and Nicole's like, what happened to Kim?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Yeah. All you have to do is mention a few things, and boom, Kim will just all the claws also come out, and I'm like,
Be careful now there, Scott.
oh, I know. Hey, I already know. I give her a bunch of crap knowing that I know where to push.
There you go.
Better give her some money too. That's
Typical husband.
Hey, we know how it works. Happy life, happy wife, happy life. What? Oh, you don't want me home right now? Okay, bye. So anyways, they grandma shows up, Aggie shows up, and Yeah. I love how she just walked in the door.
I know.
I mean, she just boom right in the kitchen. Like, oh, okay. And
Sure.
my favorite part, though, one of my favorite parts right there was when she got off the bus and she's arguing her bag.
Yeah. Come on.
I was like,
come on. No.
Right? I was like, wow. I mean, cool. Of course, it's cool because she's a witch. Obviously, everything's be enchanted and whatnot. And it's just funnier than heck. Like the bag don't want to jump out of the bus.
No, don't.
The bag kind of reminded me of Mary Poppins' bag.
Me too.
Yeah. Way.
Yep. And then she's pulling out all the costumes and all the candy and.
Yes.
Yeah. I need purses like that.
Me too. Who are you telling? Oh my god!
It's small, but it's
like
not.
They can't make a purse big enough for me. Honestly, carry so much crap around.
We would live out of our purses instead.
Shoot.
I know there have been times where Kimberly, I left my purse over there. Okay, I'm gonna grab it.
So what are you carrying in here, woman?
That's like my mom, and that's all with all due respect and love. And she knows. She knows it. She was listening right now. She'd know that's the truth. Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, but so Marnie, who is getting ready anyways, gosh, I just lost where I was at. So continue on.
So
Marnie's arguing with the mom. She wants to go out. She says no, and this and that. The brother rats her out that she was busy drawing witches and shit on her thing instead of doing her book reports. The grandma comes and reads her a bedtime story, and the girl in the story looks strangely like Marnie.
Right, because the book's called Halloweentown.
Yeah.
And of course, the brother, no, don't look like you at all.
No.
Of course not. Of course he would.
She's cuter than you. And I'm like, ew, that's such a Luke and Leia moment. That's your sister. You don't even know it yet.
Right, but that's the stuff brothers and sisters do.
No, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is definitely stuff brothers and sisters do. I mean, I guess we can talk about what Hannah did to her younger brother.
Sure, why not?
She decided that since she was up, she would help him get out of his crib.
Oh.
Bring him, body slam him onto her bed.
Jailbreak.
She did. She just picked him and flipped him right on over.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
So of course, he brings that up every time he gets mad. Or like, why do you think I had brain damage? You flung me out of my crib. Reason why.
Wow. He hasn't gotten over it.
No, childhood trauma.
Which is funny because the only reason why he even knows this is because we've all told him.
Yeah.
You put your brother in therapy, Hannah.
Hey, Isaac. How's it going, bud?
Oh my god.
But despite actually, where am I at?
Well, the bedtime story.
Yeah, go ahead. Bedtime story. Yes, I saw that.
The bedtime story gets finished, and she sends the kids to bed, and they continue to argue about training Marnie because she's now 13, and if they don't start training her, she's going to lose the power.
Right.
And the kids go to bed. Right.
Yeah. The kids follow Grandma.
Yeah. Marnie sneaks down the stairs to see what's going on.
Yep.
And that's where she sees the chicken get turned into the fried chicken get turned back into a chicken, back into fried chicken. And the mom arguing and saying no, she's not going to be. She's going to be immortal. And so and then she goes up and tells her brother.
And then her brother and her follow Grandma, hop on the same bus Grandma did, lands it, and Sophie. They figure out Sophie followed him.
Snuck on you.
So they could go help Grandma.
What I want to know though, I mean, this is one thing I picked out, and of course, this is where kind of like me and Don from the Escape Pod, we had those moments where it's like, how is nobody in there hearing them screaming?
Yeah.
When that bus is coming down to land, and I'm like, no one's hearing them scream.
Nope.
No. Really?
It's make believe.
Yeah.
I know. That's what,
suspension of disbelief.
Right. And that's the stuff I gotta remind myself is when I watch stuff like this is to, it's like Star Wars. I mean, she'll know this. I mean, we'll pop in a movie and all of a sudden I'm like, well, wait a minute, but this it's like, leave it alone.
Just leave it alone. Move along. Move along.
Watch the movie.
I do.
Because as you get, I mean, the worst part is I think as I get older, I start really, because you see those movies over and over and over, and you start picking stuff out, and you start getting nitpicky about things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, stop it. Leave it alone.
Stop it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Or she'll be, or we will watch it, and and she'll be like, I'll hear her start doing the lines, and I'm over here going, and she starts doing it. She's like, sorry. I'm like, don't worry. I've been wanting to do it the whole show. But so Aggie leaves to return home. Marnie and Dylan covertly follow her. They see Aggie get onto the magical bus, sneak onto it through the back door. When they arrive in Halloweentown, Aggie does not see Marnie and Dylan getting off the bus. And the children lose sight of her at the same time. Marnie and Dylan realize that Sophie has sneaked onto the bus with them. I love that. You were asleep. Oh, I'm there. I was faking it.
Yeah, she came out and says, I was faking it. I followed you.
Yep.
They begin looking for Aggie and are approached by Calabar, the mayor of Halloweentown. He whistles for a cab driven by Benny, a skeleton with a bad sense of humor, according to this.
I don't know. I like the skeletons.
I like that.
I love the cab driver.
Oh, heck. Yeah. The children find their grandmother's mansion and gets her better. No, wait, before that. Okay, so they get there. The gate is locked.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Marnie is trying to do everything she can. Abracadabra.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, her and Dylan start arguing, and the little sister, Sophie just
opens the gate.
All of a sudden, the gate just opens up. How'd you do that? I don't know. I just
pushed it.
Yeah, pushed it.
And I wanted the lock to become a frog.
Yeah.
And they're on the ground a frog.
Yep.
Oh, so yeah. Again, so they so yes, against her better judgment, Aggie decides not to take them back to their home immediately. Well,
yeah.
She says that she will start Marnie's witch training, but she has to take care of the bad thing first. She tells her grandchildren what she is talking about in her call. A vision of a hooded figure appears, laughing manically. She says that she must activate Merlin's talisman with a spell and potion to defeat the evil creature. And of course, she pulls out instant witch's brew before the kids show up.
Yes.
I have to make a side note. Isn't it always interesting? They always go back to Merlin.
Always.
It's Merlin. Yeah. Always. Fantasia. Merlin. King North Court. Not even about witches. Merlin. I mean, actually, I think that's where Merlin started. You know, everything always goes back to Merlin.
It does. It does. Everything goes back to Merlin, which is awesome.
He's not even a character, and he's got his own. He's got to have like the most cameos at this point without a cameo. His name drop.
True. After trying and failing to light the talisman with instant potion, like I had mentioned before. By the way, did you notice what the buttons were on the microwave? They were what?
Double trouble.
Are you guys giving us new nicknames? Did I miss something?
I know I'm double trouble, so.
That was the names on the microwave.
Oh.
Double trouble was on the microwave?
Yeah. That's
Brew. Was brew on there?
Yeah, brew's on there. If
Wasn't
you look.
All right, Nicole, what was it?
Whatever you just said. I don't have the note. I don't have that as my note in front of me. I didn't actually put
either.
My God.
Oh, God.
But yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't even have it on mine either. Damn it. Anyways.
The only reason why,
wasn't important, I guess.
Obviously not.
Well, the only reason why I noticed it is because there was another Halloween show that I watched that was called Double Trouble, Toil, and something, and it was with the Olsen twins.
I love that movie. I love that movie. Okay,
Right.
That movie's great. That's another one that's really like cute and from my childhood.
Yeah.
And I noticed those same words were on that microwave.
Yeah, because what the hell's her name? Oh, what's her name? She just passed away not that long ago either. She was in Young Frankenstein. She plays oh my god, what the hell's her name? Why can't I think of her name right now? But she's in it. She plays essentially twins as well, but one's a good twin and the other one's an evil twin.
Yep.
Oh my god, this is so dumb. What the hell's her
the evil twin trapped in the mirror, or the evil twin trapped in the mirror.
Right. Yes, exactly. What the hell's her fucking name?
I can't remember.
I'm gonna kick Cloris Leachman. Cloris Leachman did a movie with the Olsen twins. Oh, look, it's on Hulu.
Oh, look.
Double Trouble, Toil and Trouble.
Yeah.
Double, Toil and Trouble. There you go.
Yeah.
Don't you love when you go look for something else? Like, oh, look, it's on Prime or it's on Hulu.
And Eric McCormick is in it from Will and Grace because he plays the Olsen twins' dad.
Yep.
That's a cute movie.
It is.
I like all those Olsen twin movies. It's my childhood right there.
So Aggie decides to go and make the potion properly.
Yes.
So she needs what, Kim?
She needs a werewolf hair, she needs a ghost sweat, and she needs a vampire's tooth.
Yes.
The ghost sweat got me. I was kind of like Dylan was a little bit later on when they were trying to get it. I'm like, ghost don't sweat. I'm like, how the hell?
Dylan's too logical.
Yeah, so Scott sometimes.
The ghost sweated real good and got him thinner.
Attendant! Oh gosh. Okay, so the family is introduced to Luke, a goblin who has been made handsome by a shadow creature.
Snot-nosed punk.
Yeah, exactly.
Sick.
He makes a clumsy pass at Marnie, which he turns down on the spot. Gwen noticed her.
I love the way she insults him. It must have been the big cheese. And I love the brooms, the broom salesman. Oh, that Luke, he's become such a wiener.
Yeah,
his insults are hilarious to me. They're so innocent.
The broom salesman. The broom salesman was played by Kenneth Choi, who is known for Captain America: The First Avenger as Jim Morita, The Wolf of Wall Street as Chester Ming. He also did the American Crime Story TV show as he played Judge Lance Ito, as they did a redo of the O.J. Simpson trial. He also was in Suicide Squad as the Yakuza boss. Sorry, I killed that. And also Spider-Man: Homecoming as Principal Morita in 2017.
Josh.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Josh Sith Care Bears in the chat too. So hello to him.
SCB.
Hey, Josh.
I think,
Don't sound so excited, Shanti.
Oh my God, Halloweentown, you idiot!
What?
No, I'm talking to Josh.
Talking to somebody in the chat.
No.
Yeah, because Josh said, "Watch what, Shanty?"
You just said above, I've never seen Halloweentown all the way through. So I told him to watch it, Josh. And then he said, watch what? And I said, Halloweentown, you dork. So we're all cut up now. Let's move along. Anyway.
Move along now.
Move on.
Oh, Lord. All right.
Pay no attention to the man in the chat room.
No.
Josh, I'm going to kick your ass. You're fired again, fucker.
How many was that one?
36.
Oh God, I love how she's.
Oh, we're waiting until we get to 100. I just don't know what we're gonna do when we get to 100. I guess a swift kick in the ass. I don't know. Not you, Steve.
Oh, Anyway, so yeah, okay. We're just talking about somebody.
Halloweentown.
Halloweentown. We were talking about Luke.
I was talking about. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not Luke Skywalker. Luke.
No. Anyway, so yeah, he makes that clumsy pass at Marnie, which she turns down on the spot. Gwen, who knows her children were missing, immediately blamed her, or Aggie blamed her mother. Arrives in Halloweentown to retrieve them, much to Marnie's objections. Gwen tells the children to say goodbye to Aggie and takes them to the bus station, but cannot find another bus back to the mortal world, according to a two-headed ticket vendor.
I love this guy.
Really arguing over
coffee.
there you go, Luna.
There you go. There's LG's hook. There's LG's hook right there.
Right there.
Coffee.
Right.
You got it, Scott.
Arguing over coffee.
Exactly.
You got it.
Because one says that's his espresso.
Oh God.
Son of a bitch. Sorry. I almost timed out LG. Almost blocked her by accident.
I don't think you can because she is a wrench.
No, I almost reported her by accident. By the way, quick side note. I am trying to move away from the General Shinobi account into the Scarif After Dark. So if you want to give me the wrench on that and take it away from General Shinobi, I'd be perfectly okay with that. Then that way I can time out Josh. Whenever I want.
There's motivation there.
You didn't think I was going to say that. You saw how serious I was?
Oh.
Wow.
P.S. Kelly hates E.T. What?
We still love her anyways. I did know
that.
But we still love her.
We do. All right. Where's my phone? I can do this shit.
Yes, you can.
All right, Kim. Take over for a minute.
Right, are we at the part where they're at the bus stop and they're fighting over espresso. So then what I think it was Dylan or one of the kids says, well, maybe the mayor can help. Yeah, the mayor. So then
yeah. Let's go to the mayor. Maybe Kelly should stop watching this. We're gonna give the whole plot away.
Right.
Yeah. So then they go to the mayor's office and he's doing
trying to mac to the mom is what he's trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. And so
I love the kids Dylan, like, what's going on here?
Shut up, son. Mom's trying to get some, all right?
And then Marty, I'm not going to call him Dad.
You always used to let the magic do all the talking. Don't fall for it.
Yeah, don't fall for the magic.
Don't fall for it. You guys are slime. Total slime.
And then in comes this.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true. And then in comes this tomato pin cushion.
I love that character.
All right. Done.
Take this paper from my ass.
Uh-oh. Did you give her a wrench?
That's her second wrench.
Woo! I got two wrenches.
Oh.
Videos.
So
dun, 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 dun.
So so this tomato pin cushion comes in with a message.
Wait.
What?
Who?
What?
Wait a minute.
Hold
Does
up.
Josh have access to Josh, do you have access to the Scarif After Dark YouTube channel? That is not me writing right now. Monty knows all about slime. I have the power to bum bum bum. That is not me. I did not write that. Oh, Josh, you fired again, son. 47. You fucker.
I think he's about to get fired for the 47th time.
Oh, I just said it. You fired. You fired,
so
son.
that's number 47, folks. If you're not
now, it just looks like I'm fighting with myself. Because I'm not crazy enough. Like now, I should switch to the General Shinobi account. Kelly.
Hopefully you don't have access to that one either.
He does not have the password for General Shinobi. Oh no! Now we got to play the game. We got to play the guessing game. Who said what? Steve.
Okay, back to Halloweentown.
Anywho, Halloweentown's great, and the mayor's a dick because typical politician.
Yeah.
Oh God, right?
And then as he says it'll only take a minute, the kids notice that Grandma's following Luke into this theater. Yes. So then they follow her into the theater. The mom follows her. So they're all in this theater that says closed forever. So you're going,
oh my God.
So you're going, okay, what's in this theater? So then the goblin shows himself, which we later find out's the mayor, but the goblin shows himself, freezes not only the mom, but the grandma. So then that leaves the kids to go help shop for the potion ingredients to make the potion to make the wand work.
That's right. Listen, Nicole brought up self-care earlier, and that's all part of self-care, DB.
Yeah, DB.
That's how we do.
This is how we do it. Sorry. I sing. I can sing anytime.
This is how we do it. It's Friday night.
So then the way they get
parties here on the west side.
See?
So the way they get these ingredients is pretty hilarious. They walk into this beauty shop and the werewolf is doing this doing the beauty part of it. He's got one of his attendants tended to this flower thing, saying, bush, saying, don't do that. She's a vegetable. So then Marty keeps saying, I can sweep up hair. And so then I can't remember who it is. One of the kids, Dylan grabs the clippers, swipes the hair from the werewolf, and the werewolf goes, oh, I think I like that look. That's a good look for me.
Yeah, baby.
And
then they go to the workout or the gym.
Yeah.
So look for a ghost. Yeah. They go down to the sweat room and there's a ghost.
There's a ghost. So she turns the sauna up hotter than what it is. Catches the ghost sweat in a jar. And by the time the ghost comes out, he's thinner than what he was when he went in.
Hey, the ghost looks good.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't pull this down far enough for DB.
And then they go to the dentist office and you see someone going like this. And so it depends on who the dentist's patient is, and it's a vampire. So then he pulls a thing and goes like that, and she puts it in a silver thing, and there you go. There's the potions. Go home, makes the potion, fills the wand, and
no, that's not the wand, the talisman.
The talisman. Fills the talisman with this potion that they brewed.
Tries to remember
activate it, but she can't remember the incantation.
And then Sophie sits here, sings it, and she goes, "How did you know that?" Well, they were beautiful words. I like to
make up songs. She's so cute, this little girl. I love her so much. And I gotta tell you, it's really funny to me and kind of ironic that Marnie is the one who so desperately wants to be a witch, but then Sophie is like so much better at it and so much more natural at it.
There.
Well, I mean, I think at the one point when and I might be jumping ahead, but when the mother says that when Gwen tells Marnie, she actually gone through that same stuff.
Right. So I think as they get older, you don't train her.
Right, because they're losing it a bit. Right.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense.
Yep.
We're confusing the shit out of everybody in the chat room.
Yeah, we are.
Is it me? Is it Josh? Who knows?
Yeah.
Is it the boogeyman?
Is it the boogeyman? It's Calabar. It's Calabar.
So then she she figures out she can't activate it. Marty can't activate it by herself. So then she says, Sophie, Grandma said it takes 2 witches. So both of them finally activate it. And yeah, that's where.
True.
Yeah.
That's totally true. I mean, that's why there are witch covens. They work.
Yeah.
They're
Together.
stronger when they're together. Yeah.
Yep. And so they, so she goes and meets up with Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Not Skywalker.
No.
Not Skywalker. Luke, not Skywalker.
The goblin who helps her get to where they need to go. That is after they go back to the theater and try and unfreeze their mom and grandma, and they can't. And she's pointing, and then Marnie says, didn't Grandma say that our traditions in Halloween mirror the Halloweentown traditions? So where do we usually put candles? Pumpkin.
In your ass.
Pumpkin.
What? Wait. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Yes.
In the pumpkin.
Sorry.
So, that's all right.
I swear I heard you say pumpkin in the ass.
No, pumpkin. In the pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Yes.
In the pumpkin.
What does that even mean?
You know,
I know what you're talking about, but
he's fucking with you. Oh
I'm not putting candles in places they should not go.
that's right.
Wrong orifice. Sorry.
So anyway, so she tells the 2 of them to stay put, tries to grab Grandma's cape, and Luke, not Skywalker the Goblin, says he'll see you coming, because this is after this dark thing reveals himself. And so Luke, the Goblin, puts the Grandma's cape on, starts running through the crowd, and Marnie goes to the pumpkin. So eventually Luke the Goblin gets frozen. Then he tries to freeze Marnie, but Marnie comes to long enough to drop the talisman, and believe it or not, she drops it right in the perfect place, and it ends up the perfect spot.
it flips right upside down and goes right in the hole.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, and so then
because why wouldn't it land perfectly?
Exactly. So then the pumpkin.
We'll just say she did it with magic.
Yes, exactly. The pumpkin lights up, and that's when they start battling Calabar.
Well, no, when it lights up, that's when all the, all the statues,
all the people
and Grandma included, are released
from the freezing spell.
Right.
Does anybody feel like eating a chocolate bar when they hear the word Calabar? Like every time I hear Calabar, I'm like, man, I want a piece of chocolate. Anyway, my mind wanders. Nicole, you okay?
Yeah, I'm great. Now I want chocolate. Yeah. Fun times.
All this before Rogue One Radio tonight.
I know.
And again, we do not recommend pumpkins in places they should not go and lit up.
Yes, agreed.
Hey, I mean, I'm
disclaimer.
I'm not gonna tell somebody they can't do what they want to do. I mean,
Darwinism. Learn your lesson.
No, if that's your thing, go ahead, go do it.
You want to stick candles up your asses? By all means.
See somebody come in tonight going, "Well, who did I using of you?"
We are not to be held responsible for any dumb shit that you do.
If you stick anything in an orifice, it ain't our fault.
You deserve to happen what happens to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we unfreeze everybody, and then everyone is trapped inside the theater. We went through that. God damn it, Kim.
We're at the part where.
So this one, Gwen, Aggie, come see the kids, and Calabar is. You're right, Chanty. It makes you really want to talk about it.
I'm telling you.
It does.
But so they go. They stand up, try to fight them, and that's when they realize they need the whole family. Together to fight them, the Cromwell family. And at that moment, also is when Dylan realizes he's got the powers. And I love when they're getting ready. Thor, grandma, mom, and Marnie and Sophie are holding hands, and he's all opposite like this.
Yeah.
And finally, Marnie looks over to him, and pretty much gets him to get involved. When he does, they take out Calabar.
Yes, they do.
They take out Mr. Goodbar.
At least it's not a whatchamacallit.
Oh, I used to love the commercial for whatchamacallit. I don't know why.
Oh, she's
Nicole,
showing Reese's.
What you doing to me, man? What you doing to me, girl?
These are
What else you got?
Maybe we're truffle. Reese's?
Ew, Tom.
I got Hershey's bars out in the living room. I'll share. Hershey bars. But everyone might be hungry. I thought I'd grab a snack.
A disclaimer to everybody: this movie is for kids. This stream is not.
No.
Never has been. Okay, I'll reverse that. No, it was for a point.
And then we just
this stream.
That's it.
Not this stream, but this channel, this show was at one time G-rated.
The chocolate smells again.
And then, it was. I mean,
right.
Go back to the early episodes.
The best aroma.
Oh, chocolate.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Kelly, I'm a lady. I don't do that. So that's Josh. You can ask him. Okay. I don't do that.
Shanti is a lady.
I'm a lady. I don't poop.
Lady in the streets, and you know what?
Okay, that whole thing about everybody poops, it's bullshit. That's not true. I don't do it.
Yeah, so mine
just dissipates
up until Kim
into the ether.
Yeah, there was a point where we were discussing and this show was originally G-rated.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, or PG because of lyrics and stuff. Yeah. But other than that, I didn't go F-bomb this, F-bomb that like I do now.
Nope.
So pretty much after.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have I dropped too many? I can scale it.
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
All right, good. Fuck.
Exactly. There's no such thing as dropping too many.
Exactly.
That's right.
Well, I mean, there is
no, there's no limit.
I got it.
Look, man, we chased Nicole away.
No, I'm putting away candy.
But why?
Well, I'm putting it right there. It's just right.
Okay, good. It's nearby.
Anyway, so you
had me worried.
Dylan was revealed to have magic powers and eventually joins Gwen, Aggie, and his sisters and confront Calabar using their combined powers to defeat him. Luke is restored to his goblin appearance.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Luke.
The film ends with the family getting on the bus and blasting off to the mortal world. Gwen and Aggie decide to train Marnie as a witch. Actually, that's wrong because Marnie says she wants Grandma to do it, but then Gwen steps in and says she will do it.
Yep, and then asks.
And then Aggie decides to stay, or Gwen asks Aggie if she wants to come live with them in the mortal world.
Yep.
Spend more time with her grandchildren.
Yep. I always wondered about Debbie Reynolds' character name. I didn't get a chance to look it up. So they call her Agatha or Aggie. Mm-hmm. And as we know, if you've ever watched Bewitched, we have an Agatha.
I think that is where they got it from.
That is the reason.
Then, of course, now we also, but Agatha Harkness has been here since like the 1960s also. I can't even remember. I might be misquoting. It might be 60s. No, 80s. 80s. I'm not dumb. 80s. Was Agatha Harkness. So I love the fact that somehow witches or Agatha is somehow a witch's name.
You have to look up the origins then of what, like the Latin and all that. Like, what does that name mean if you really like broke it down?
Right. Because that keeps coming up a lot. And I was thinking about it this afternoon when I was getting my hair done. And I was like, I wonder why they always
origins of the name
Aggie. Also, of course, Piper is another name out there that we've seen in other shows. With Marnie too. Well, I like Marnie. Lou. Oh, I'm not sure. Father. No.
Are you broken?
I don't know. I'm just having fun. But yeah, thoughts. And I really do like this show. So if you have not seen the show, we highly recommend it. It's wonderful. It's great. Calabar is a slime, as Chanty says. I say he's a weasel because that's my word lately. So he's a weasel.
Agatha means good in ancient Greek. So we learned something here. I just looked it up, man.
Awesome.
I was really curious.
So what? I just want to know, but why? Now I'm gonna have to figure it out. Like why? But then why do we have so many witches? If that means good, but maybe in their world.
Did you learn nothing from Wizard of Oz? There's good witches and bad witches.
Okay, hold up. Can you see the top?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Come on, Nicole.
Oh, that's a Grimrock.
Good and bad witches.
That's all Wizard of Oz. I know. But but that's American fairy tale, not Brothers Grimm. I just wonder. Now I just really do wonder why all of a sudden Agatha though got picked up as a witch's name. And yes, good witches, bad witches. Marnie is a good witch. We know this Agatha's a good witch.
Mm-hmm.
Harkness, on the other hand, not so much.
I just think they like because it just sounds witchy.
Not Luke and Agatha name show. Scott. Cam.
What?
I was
pineapple
thinking,
juice.
Yeah, right.
What is going on in that chat? Because like we didn't know
Nothing. I did nothing.
No, we had we had somebody by the name of Peachy, the big blue narwhal.
Narwhal? I don't know who that is.
I wonder if that is somebody we know.
Posing as somebody else.
Sure.
Like,
are you?
Yeah. How many accounts does SVB really got?
Yeah, that's what now I'm curious. Like, is that you, Andrew? He just entered the chat. Andrew.
Hey, Andrew.
Turn around. Turn around. Back out. Buddy.
This is not family friendly.
Turn around, buddy.
Yeah.
This is going so off the rails. You know what? Speaking of Andrew, reminder, guys, we are really pushing hard to make Parsec Awards happen. So I know we all get a little lazy, but we really need more people to submit their nominations. So if you could please do so, I really appreciate it. All the details are on the Parsec Fan Awards Twitter. So help us out, please.
Exactly.
I agree with Thomas. Yes, Hermione is a great witch. I do like.
I love Hermione. Hermione's awesome. Speaking of which, R.I.P. Robbie Coltrane.
Yes.
Exactly.
I miss you, Hagrid. I love you, Hagrid.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Slight adjustment to Parsec Awards, so watch out for that, guys, according to Andrew in the chat room. I'm trying to help you out, Andrew. Getting the word out.
Sweet.
We'll be doing that too tonight on the show. I will be on next.
Because we had a lot of fun last year. So if you go to the YouTube channel and check out the stream from last year, like we really had a blast.
Yes, we did. I mean,
it was
I
had even more fun because I did it from Disney. I was at Disney during the time. It was so much fun doing it from there. What award? What's Isaac talking about? Can I have an what?
What?
What award?
Isaac said you don't do Twitter.
Anyway.
Isaac, I'm sure we can get the link to you.
Also on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram as well.
Instagram, also on I'm sure we can also get it put on the Sidebar Cantina Facebook page.
Yes.
So there, and Isaac, if you're in Discord, I'm sure we can get it put there too.
Yeah.
I don't know who's on the Sidebar Discord anymore.
You need it by pigeon, we'll send it to you via pigeon.
That's right. That's right.
Smoke signals, we got it all.
Yes, we
Morse
do.
code.
And maybe
Cryptex.
we'll just send SVB up on Basil's
Da Vinci Code. This stream went really south. Let me tell you.
Gotta love our group. Love you all.
Exactly.
I have noticed that every show I go on goes off the rails. Starting to think I'm the common denominator here.
No. Oh no. Oh no. We go off our own rails.
We do.
African swallow, laden swallow, Pony Express.
You know, at Rogue One Radio, we're highly known for squirrels, rabbits,
telepathy.
And somehow I feel like we've already begun Rogue One Radio here live with squirrels, rabbits, and roosters.
There's the motor.
Go, Kim, go. Don't flood it, man. Don't flood the engine, girl. I love it.
And for those who don't know, I'm Nicole, 1/3 of Rogue One Radio. And after the show, make sure you turn in with me for 2 weeks.
Where I try to break them as well in the chat room.
And Steve. Oh, and special guest tonight, Rebel Base Card. I thought
that's right.
See why you're laughing, getting it all out there.
Perfect.
Is DJ going to be back on or no?
No, he's still.
No, okay. He's still dealing with his mouth. Okay.
We have Greg from Rebel Base Guard.
Yay, Greg! Thank you again for our VIP passes at ScarifCon. Those came out so good. They were really cute. I still have mine. Cool. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, when we did the unboxing and
that was so sweet.
One each in there, that's freaking awesome. It was like, holy crap. Yeah, those are really nice and awesome.
I will keep that forever.
Honestly, I'm hoping everything works out next year where we can get to the 5th anniversary of ScarifCon because
I know it's gonna be
like I want to be there. I want to be there. I know after watching it this year, it's like, no, we want to be there for the night before and the day, just to have fun with everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely recommend coming in a little bit early and kind of making it a little mini vacation. I mean, Chicago is such a beautiful. I mean, I loved it. I really did.
Went
to the art museum. There was great.
And in this case, Rosemont too. There's so much to do.
There was a lot to do, honestly.
The cool part is even though I know her father's not alive anymore. I mean, I know like for me and Kim, one thing we would have to do, we'd have to go to Wrigley
Field.
Yes.
To go to Wrigley Field.
Oh wait, no, I'm a Dodgers fan, but
get out of here,
Marlins.
I respect. I mean, my father-in-law was a diehard Cubs fan. All of his kids were diehard Cub fans,
except for me.
Oh, that's right. I forget. She's a Halo. Losers.
Well, the only reason why is because when I moved over to Salt Lake, I could no longer follow the Cubs. So I started following the Halos because the AAA team was over there.
Salt Lake City Bees.
Yeah. But I also like the Cubs too. Believe me, I was
so happy when they broke the curse.
I know, right? I was too. The cool part about that was it happened.
Watching the Cubs and the Sox breaking their curses was great.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Uh-oh. I got a feeling we got a prop coming.
I think so.
I love baseball. Yay, Nicole. That's such a cute blanket.
Yep.
Chicken pox.
So I'm sure that means Nicole's fight the Bears. The Bears.
The Bulls, the Bears, the Blackhawks, the Cubbies.
Blackhawks, who are they?
Excuse me?
I'm not an NHL fan.
What?
I was going to say, that's their hockey team.
I know who it is.
What, hockey? I don't follow hockey.
I don't either.
It's fun to watch in person, but I cannot watch it on TV.
Exactly.
I will say this. And I love the Wolves over the Rockford Ice Hogs. Okay. I actually happen to say, though, I almost like some of the minor league ones a little bit more. Yes, I said it, people, because as much as the fighting is cool, I like to actually watch a game. Sue me. So, yes.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. You're welcome. My 2 cents. Who are the Blackhawks? Steve, you know who they are. He knows who they are. I know he likes his Blackhawks. He has a shirt with them on it. Seriously.
Oh, Lord.
So anyway, Halloweentown.
Halloweentown. So, Kim,
I don't even know anymore.
I know I said earlier I gave it 5 out of 5 for me.
I give it 5 pumpkins out of 5 pumpkins.
I give it 6 pumpkins out of 5. Okay, I'm going beyond 5 because that's how much I love this movie, and it definitely has become like a tradition. I have to watch it. It's become like the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Like this, along with all the scary stuff that I watch, I have to watch Halloweentown every year. It's just too damn cute for words.
And also the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
By the way, shame on you, Apple TV, for buying it because now PBS and ABC don't play it anymore. So you,
I know, it's just like we watch this every year.
Oh yeah, yes.
We did that last year with Chanty.
Wait, show that again.
The worst with
the Grand Wizard. Oh my God!
With Tim Curry.
Can I tell you the massive childhood crush that I had on Tim Curry as the Grand Wizard watching that movie? It's like I thought he was gorgeous. I loved his singing. I loved that movie. Diana Rigg. You shut up, Josh. I will not calm down, bitch. Oh, I love Teen Witch.
Me too. I can almost hear him on Halloween.
Oh my God. I love that.
So what most people, or actually most of our fans do know, we did cover Worst Witch with Chanty last year.
Mm-hmm.
You did? I had been there. I had to have been in that chat. Dang it, because I love the Worst Witch.
Because Tim Curry is hot action pop.
And then
and it pains me that he's confined to a wheelchair now.
Yeah. And then shortly after that, we finally watched Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes. The time warp again.
I love that movie.
So Kim,
I know Isaac did not just ask who Tim Curry is. What? Isaac.
You want to have a conversation?
Isaac, you're hurting my soul.
Kim, in the year since we watched Rocky Horror Picture Show, how many times while you were working back there does the song Time Warp and Sweet Transvestite come on?
Just multiple times.
Hands on the tips and hands in time.
I will just awesome like boom, just play it. And she's back there. I can hear her on the phone with her customers. And I'm thinking, yep, right now she's about ready to come out here and kill me.
Isaac just said coconut curry.
Coconut curry.
No, I agree, Josh. Tim Curry and legend. By the way, I love reading the trivia on Tim Curry and how many parts he was not given because he was too terrified.
I loved him in I think it's the 1982 the original Annie. Oh man,
I love him in that. Rooster.
That's my favorite version.
I love Annie.
And Bernadette.
I love that movie. Yes. No. Oh my God.
It was perfect.
I love that movie.
It was back to back. It was episode 132, The Worst Witch, 1986, with special guest Chantal. Yep. And then the next week we did Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh.
Because I know Chanty said that she couldn't wait for us because of the fact we had never seen it. She couldn't wait to hear what we thought about it.
I loved it.
I'm so happy you guys loved it. It made me so happy that you guys loved that movie.
Go back and rewatch those episodes, especially. I want to now. I got to go back and rewatch those because.
Well, I mean,
I spoke to my mom used to do the midnight showings, and she's like, oh yeah, she's like they used to throw the stuff at the screen and participate. So fun time, man.
Our local theater, the Egyptian Theater,
they still do it, right?
They still do it. They actually host showings. They actually did one this summer in August, and then they're about to do one this. I think it's either this weekend or the following. And they actually bring real actors and actresses, and they invite everybody to actually participate while the movie's going.
Awesome.
I would like to do that. That must be a lot of fun to be so interactive with a movie like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I remember I went to go see it at the drive-in, the Kennery Drive-In 2 years ago, and everybody was outside doing the time warp dance together. It was the coolest thing ever, and it was so much fun. It'll always be one of my favorite memories with one of my friends that I went to go see it with. It was such a great time.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know why Isaac brought up Darkwing Duck, but I'm glad.
Darkwing Duck? Well, at least he knows that.
When there's trouble, you call DW.
Okay, so is SCB still controlling 2 accounts here?
What?
I said, is SCB still controlling 2 accounts?
No, that's me now.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, no. I yelled out Darkwing Duck. That was me.
Okay.
You see what you did, Josh? Now no one knows who the fuck it is.
Well, no, you know how to fix that, don't you?
Dick.
Just change the password.
Nah, it takes too much effort.
I mean, it's for me.
I'm lazy.
Well, I was gonna say, you fired him 47 times already. Can you imagine changing the password every time she fires him?
I know.
They would probably be like, "Okay, your count has reached a limit, ma'am."
Right. Oh Lord. All right. Well, this has been fun. It's been a blast.
This was.
That's great.
I'm so happy you guys did this movie and watched it, and I'm so happy that you guys both enjoyed it because I love this movie.
Right. And I'm just gonna let you both know.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you guys, either when you hear that we're doing something that you like, that you love, or want to be part of the show, just reach out. I'll send you the link.
Absolutely, for sure.
Everybody's always welcome. Everyone from the Red 5 Network is always welcome to come on our show. We want to, I mean, I know I reached out to Ro almost probably over a year ago, or right around a year ago now, or right when you guys did the Western, you did some Westerns, and he.
Oh yeah, that was a good episode.
And he was talking about doing maybe you guys were talking about maybe doing like a straight Clint Eastwood episode and stuff back then. And I'm like, yo, sign me up.
If you, Scott, and Kim do a show just on Clint Eastwood and not just Westerns, I'm talking all encompassing.
Right.
Please have me on because
yeah.
I am so in love with Clint. I don't even care that he's a walking corpse now. I love Clint Eastwood so much, and I've seen every Dirty Harry movie, and I love him.
And his son is hot.
First of all, his son looks exactly like him. It's really freaky.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Scott Eastwood, right? Oh my God.
Yes.
Invite me and Nicole on, please. Just
Oh,
I can go forever just on Bridges of Madison County and the Line of Fire. In the Line of Fire, like.
Definitely, yeah. No, if we do straight up Clint Eastwood, which I'm sure will be in the cards for next year.
Rawhide.
Giddy up, go to it.
Yep.
That's okay.
So young. Oh my God, he was so hot.
That's funny. We're getting, I'm getting things ready to do the show tonight for Halloweentown, and for some reason, the opening song to the best little horror house in Texas it just came in my head. I'm like, all right, I get it. I know I need to do it
right here.
Yeah.
No. Wait a minute. I gotta see if I got that. I might actually have that one. I heard you guys were talking about vinyl, so I grabbed out my vinyl earlier.
Steve.
What's Steve saying? He's probably like, Nicole, what are you doing?
The guy from Back to the Future 3.
Good one, Steve.
Yep.
We do love Steve. I love Steve. I might have a Dolly collection.
Yeah.
I might have over 10.
Nice.
Dolly.
Well,
Maybe.
We need to do Dolly episode 2 with Nicole.
Yes.
Yeah, you should.
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
Look, yeah, no. Definitely do that with Nicole.
Yeah, I mean, because
like,
we were talking. I
do
don't
it with
remember
Nicole.
what episode.
Sorry, I had to. Dolly would approve, people.
Exactly.
Oh, wait. Oh, hold up. I got to show this.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, yeah.
Bridge over troubled water.
Okay, hold up. Y'all ready? You ready? Okay, because probably nobody's going to suspect this of me. Let's see. Scott and Cam. But let's go here. Patsy Cline.
Patsy, right on.
Wow.
Dang.
Wait, I got something to show. Whoa, hello. By the way, does that look familiar?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How funny.
Yeah. Let's see, what else can we do? Yeah. So yeah, hi, I'm still here. Nice to meet you. I pulled this out because I was like, I have to show them. I
Right on.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's cool. When I bought a bunch of records from Goodwill, we actually got Peter and the Paul record. They're solo records. And I literally went on eBay to find the Mary record.
Yes.
So we'd have all three.
If you ever do an episode on Neil Diamond,
Yes. I got a Neil Diamond around here somewhere.
I saw him in concert a few years ago.
Right
Oh my
on.
god, great concert!
Cool.
Please have me on, 'cause I love him.
I actually had that on LP, Nicole.
Ah,
Mary's daughter.
I might have a thing. I might have more.
Yeah, but you got like less than 30 minutes before your show.
I
Oh
know.
yeah.
He's
We should
What we're
wrap
gonna
it
do
up.
is we're gonna literally end our show. We're gonna end our show, and all of a sudden it's gonna go right into Rogue One Radio.
Yeah.
See, that's what we need to do.
That's okay. Just keep Nicole sitting there. Just let it keep rolling.
See, that's what we need to do when you sign this. Like, do Use and Abuse right into Rogue One Radio with all of us.
We'd have to have like a few minutes of a switch, but yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have a few minutes to switch, but that'd be cool. Like, I don't know, like some kind of music episode or something, just where we just cruise it right into Rogue One Radio, and we're all, you and Steve and DJ can be on, and then of course when we're done, we flip over and come on your guys' show same night. That'd be free.
One night only. You get to have all of us. Crazy.
Right?
Red 5 orgy. What?
Woo!
Damn it! You're not on Scarif After Dark.
We're not. I thought we were. Then we
go Use and Abuse After Dark.
I mean, the sun did go down here in Miami, so technically,
it's still light out here. Yeah, it's still light here.
Shh! Nobody needs to know that.
Boing. Oh, Lord Almighty! Again, ladies, thank you for coming on tonight. This has been fun. I'm happy I did see this movie. I enjoyed the living hell out of it. I'm happy Kami came up with it, because there's a lot of times where she'll say, "Well, I think we should do this," and I'm like, "Well, do I really want to say yes to this?" But it's like, I'm the one that usually comes up with most of the show, so I gotta be, when she wants to do something, I'm like, okay.
I see he mentioned Princess Bride.
I love that movie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I do love that movie. So I mean,
I have to do a rewatch soon though, because I haven't watched that movie in a very long time.
That would be like a really good winter episode, after Christmas.
Because I watched it a lot as a kid. Good luck storming the castle.
I'm sure Kim's gonna finally say, "Okay, I know we did the boy bands, but I want to do New Kids."
Yes. Hanging tough. Oh, you gotta get Brady.
Oh my God, Brady.
But yeah, so well, I'm waiting for Brady to get back to me.
He's busy filming Rings of Power, right, Josh? He looks like the Brady.
Waiting for Brady to get back to us, so to find out if these dates will work for him in December for Dirt and also MTV.
We got to make sure he has to have time to watch it. So if he doesn't start watching it soon, either have to bang it out in a couple days, or we have to push it back. In that case, you just keep it out. Yeah, exactly. Bang it out. Trust me, lot of banging in the dirt. So.
Oh hell yeah!
Something that we're not going to tell
What's
you.
wrong with us today? I'm in rare form.
Well, you've seen me. Okay, you know me better than that. It's true, birdcage. But that being said, there's something that happens in the dirt that Scott and Kim and I decide we are gonna tell him about. And we're like, well,
it's right in the beginning of the damn movie.
Exactly. We're like, well, we're just gonna wait and we're gonna let him figure it out. So.
Yeah, right.
That's actually based off on true life, so don't tell him.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it's literally the opening section of the very first page of the book. Starts there.
It is.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Of
Nicole,
all places
got
we
20
could have started a
minutes.
book at, we start there. But anyways, yeah. But then we got our fun next month with our Patreons taking over.
They are?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good luck.
Well, so far we've got 2. This is the last
What
week
the hell,
for it.
man? What's with Nightbot?
As far as what Nightbot do?
They're all telling him to fuck off. They're all telling Nightbot to fuck off.
It's because so what happened is I turned on Nightbot just so it would like put up all the
links and stuff.
The links and crap, right?
It's not what is Lizzo, it is who is Lizzo. And she has a really good song from Summer.
And so what happened is Tom did all these fucking emojis and Nightbot timed them out.
Ooh.
Right. Because
fuck
I didn't go through all the settings and realize, oh, you know what? My people like to do emojis.
People.
Yeah, my people. Well, I guess our people.
Yes, our people.
I gotta remember this is together podcast. But anyways, our listeners and people that oh Lord. Okay, GB, you are definitely coming on all the Cheech Chong.
Cheech Chong.
The big
Keep doing that because I'm watching that on that friggin' screen and I'm getting hella turned on by watching that.
Oh, he's getting turned on. Cheech and Chong would be the perfect 420 episode. Just saying.
Yeah. Oh Lord, Kim. There's some things you gotta be watching up here on the screen. What the hell you're doing? Because
the long joint.
I know what you're talking about, but the way you were doing, go ahead, do it. Do it again.
What this?
Yeah. No, your head was turned doing that.
So Nicole's got 18 minutes now.
All right. So
he's a breather, man.
It's been great hanging out with everybody. I'll see y'all like in 18 minutes on Rogue One Radio. Be there or get square. If not, get hit by Nightbot, I guess. So
I thought you were going to say something else. Like, damn, Nicole, that's cold. I think it was get hit by a bus.
Well, thank Nicole again for coming in and hanging out with us tonight. And again, yes, Rogue One Radio right after us at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube.
On over.
And Chanty, where can everybody find you at?
You can find me terrorizing everybody on Twitter and Instagram at either my personal account, which is at SelenaKyle29, or the Scarif After Dark accounts, which Scarif After Dark is also now on TikTok doing stupid shit. We have a really great show coming up on Saturday. We've got our lovely meme queen, Tina, who's coming on, and we have the Salacious Rum, so it should be a fabulous time. I am actually, which unfortunately I didn't give Kelly this information while she was doing her 3-hour spiel on everything coming up for the next week. Love you, Kelly. I am actually going to skip Scarif Live this Saturday because of Scarif After Dark, and I want to make sure that I have time. But I will be back next week, so I can't wait.
Cool.
And I think that's it. But thank you so much for having me on. I love this movie so much.
We love having you on here. So yeah, anytime you see us, see that we're doing something you want, that you like or whatnot, but reach out. You're more than welcome to come.
Clint Eastwood, Neil Diamond.
Yep, I'm sure those will be in the cards eventually.
Yep.
I do like a lot of Neil Diamond. So,
me too.
But yeah. Anyways, thanks again. Have a wonderful evening, and Everyone in the chat, have a great time tonight. Check out Rogue One Radio next. Also, go follow everyone from the Red 5 Network. There is something there for everyone. And if you need to reach out to somebody to find out, if you don't know for sure, reach out to Lunar Girl under the sidebar Cantina on Twitter. She will direct you to a podcast that it will fit you.
Yep.
What? Oh, I didn't unmute you.
Well,
I keep forgetting to unmute you.
I know you do.
But until next week, I think we're doing The Stand.
Okay.
Oh, good movie.
Both movies. The original one that came out in the 90s.
Which was with Gary Sinise.
Molly Ringwald, Rob Lowe, and a bunch of other.
Yeah.
And we're going to also watch the one that just came out a few years ago.
Yes.
I think.
Okay.
That might change.
Stay tuned for more information.
And as far as like I was saying with the Patreon guys, if you are a patron, reach out to us, give us a topic. And the only date I'm going to take away from everybody is going to be November 8th because it's pretty much election day. So we're just going to do some type of fun ass stream that night where we just maybe we'll maybe I'll shoot a deal with all the Red 5 people, say who wants to come on that night and shoot the shit. Let's have some fun and not care about politics.
Right on.
But until next week, everybody have a great evening, a great week.
Yes.
A great weekend.
Yes.
As we always say, be kind to everyone. Peace. Good night, everybody.
Night.